Fire Cannot Burn, www.saintricketts.com, off their debut album, the self-titled Saint Ricketts. We'll talk about a little bit later, 8 years with us in the boys, Saint Ricketts. Oh yeah. We'll turn the boys off. We'll get ourselves in the screen and we will say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night. Oh yeah, and what a Tuesday night. Holy smokes. Freedom Kings filmed at a big yo. I was saying the same thing just now. How did you know? How did I know? Well, man, it's Tuesday night. And as you know, 100% live, this is the Yo Show. Yo. So tonight I ask you all, before we even get started, to bear with us. The weather outside has been terrible. Heavy winds, thunderstorms, lightning, possible tornadoes, you name it. We're getting it right here in beautiful downtown Langhorne, Pennsylvania. In fact, Jewel Tatey, who was here last week, came back, is working her way in. She has power outage. Try to go over here, but I tell you, Rachel, aka, oh, maybe I won't AKA. I'll let you do that later. But the weather's been crazy here in Maryland as well. It's been wild. But we're here because it's a big night. Big night for the Yo Show. Big night for fans of metal music. Big fans of this band. Coming up around 8:30 this evening, Mr. Tyler Small, lead singer of the band Saving Vice. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited. Some great songs are played from them. Some great chat to be had. A great night all around. So we survive it, and on the way home, I got to tell you, man, so I work at a Volvo dealership, as you know, and I got this cheap little Volvo wagon probably close to a year ago. Oh, Tyler is ready to rock tonight. We are psyched. Super psyched. Rich Buscemi in the house. Rich, big horns and a lot of love as well, dude. Thank you for tuning in tonight. So I bought this old Volvo wagon. And it's got these really thin, slender, old school wiper blades. So if you could just picture me with these little baby wiper blades in this, I don't know, monsoon, typhoon, whatever you want to call it, ridiculous. But I said, you know, I got to get home tonight. It's Tuesday. The will to survive. So, Saving Vice around 8:30. Tyler, of course, will be on to talk about it. We're going to play some music from them. We're going to do Beer of the Week. Whoop. You don't get to see it till later. You don't get to see it till I'm ready to drink it. J.D. Wolf is in the house. Yo from the North Lane. Up 24, our favorite band. Yo. Huge branch hit the roof of Up 24 headquarters in Pottstown. All good, no instruments damaged. Good thing, because we know new music's coming out, and we're going to line you guys up on the Yo Show and talk about it. Love the guys from Up 24. Be careful out there. Everybody, be safe, man. It's a shit show out there. But Saving Vice and Tyler around 8:30. I agree, JD Wolf. Up 24 is awesome. Stephanie Bertolato, it's been a long time. I miss you. I love you. I adore you. Hello. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Steph is one of our dear friends of the show. One of my great friends. I love Steph to death. She's awesome. The Ray Chase thing, dude, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. We might be done with Ray Chase forever. Although Brent Royal wants Ray Chase back. Sweetwater Marina Sunday was fun, but also hot. Oh, dude, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about Saturday at Harrah's, how great it's been. But, man, yeah, it's been hot. We got some news. Before we do the sad stuff, let's do the happy stuff. It's happy birthday time. And I want to wish two people a very happy birthday. And this is someone who has come on our show twice for my birthday. So I want to wish a very happy birthday to Kaleido lead singer Christina Chris. Happy birthday, Christina. We love you here on the Yo Show. We love Kaleido. Thank you for the times you appeared on my birthday and made them special. So tonight we wish you a happy birthday, Christina Chris, lead singer from Kaleido. And if you pay attention to my social media, you will know that this face was in the house Saturday. Very happy birthday to Miss Sarah Spicer, one of our great friends on the show. Local talent made her way to Nashville, was here this past weekend at Harrah's for the Food and Music Festival. She was fantastic. More pictures to share later on. Thank you, Sarah. Happy birthday to two amazing ladies. Chat room's already blowing up. Wait, who's missing? Power is missing right now. We're trying to get the power together. Oh, Steph, I love you. Music soon, concerts, something. Need your face. Need your face. One of my favorites. Yes, your name change did work. You're back to Shelby Shank. Okay, I want to make sure you did it. I don't want to just announce your alter ego without you. Now sing. Me sing? Me singing. Oh, no. Remember when I sang Happy Birthday? No, we don't want that. Happy birthday, Christina. Both are awesome. I agree. Great women. I love female singers as well. Happy birthday, Sarah. And no singing. Not me. No. But Jewel Tatey, JD Wolf, thank you for asking, is working on a power outage. She was told anywhere between 8 and 10:30. Ha! That's great. I offered her to come here. It is a little dicey outside. Drew will be safe. If you get here, great. If you get over here, great. Etc., etc., etc. Been there. Right. You don't want to hear me sing happy birthday. Beer of the week, all that. A lot of great stuff coming up. Let's do, we did the happies. Happy birthday to amazing women. A couple of sad ones in the news. A couple of days ago, one of the great tough guy actors, Michael Madsen, passed away. Rest in peace, Michael Madsen. Sister Virginia said it just won't be the same without him. A great actor, Reservoir Dogs, of course, his big role, terrific actor. They said played like a lot of tough guy stuff. Rest in peace to Michael Madsen. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is a biggie. He was great in that. He's great in a lot of stuff. He was that guy, played those kind of characters. And then today, or maybe yesterday, but rest in peace, Nip Tuck actor Julian McMahon. And they were talking about on the radio, and a lot of radio stations were talking about the cutting edge that was Nip Tuck, the subject matters and the episodes being just a little bit risque, if you will. Kind of a show that grossed me out. Some of that Nip Tuck stuff just grossed me out. And also Charmed. Yes, great call, JD Wolf. Charmed, indeed, was the one I was going to mention. You beat me to it. That's why you're on Twitch, because you're working the Twitch channels, dude. You're rocking our Twitch crowd. We're also on Twitch. Hello, people out there. YouTube, Facebook, and more. And the website, www.theoshow215.com. And it looks like my Saving Vice banner disappeared. Well, I suck at this. Let's get my banner off of there. And I can always type something up while we play music. Let's play music. If you're here, you want music, and there's a brand new one from Saving Vice. It is a cover, I like to say more of a tribute, of the song Airplanes. Great one. B.O.B. does the singing originally, but tonight, Saving Vice. So let's blow it up. Let's get it on here. It is the new one. Great cover of the song Airplanes by our guest tonight, Saving Vice. We're going to play it here on the program. It is about 3 minutes. So get ready to enjoy. This is the O Show live Tuesday night. Jeff the Shark Perini. Saving Vice. This is Airplanes. Enjoy. We'll be back. Oh, yeah.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. I can use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much similar than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, and all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade into the blackness. And when you're staring at the phone in your lap and you're open but the people never call you back. But that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hit soon after you fall. And when you play wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can you pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Somebody take me back to the days before this was a job, before I got paid, before I never mattered what I had in my bank account. Back when I was trying to get a tip in some way, back then I was screaming for the hell of it, but nowadays we're screaming to stay relevant. I'm guessing that if we can make some wishes out of that place, then maybe I'll go back to the days before the politics that we call the same game. And back when ain't nobody listened to my CD, and back before I tried to cover up my slang. But this is for the kid who wants up on me right. So can I get a wish to end the politics and get back to the music that started this shit? So here I stand and then again I say, I'm hoping we can make some wishes out of airplanes. Can you pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can you pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. I could really use a wish right now. I could really use a wish right now. Like shooting stars.
Holy smokes, holy hell, holy yes! Saving Vice, tonight's very special guest with Airplanes out now. Nice cover and a great song. I love the delivery of Tyler and the dudes on this one. I tell you what, so we had kind of a weird thing. We had a guest lined up for tonight weeks back, and kind of fell through. And I'm like, all right, let's find somebody to take the place because we want you to have guests. You're going to see him live next month. Wow, that is awesome, dude. I'm very jealous of that up in Vermont, of course. The same show we're seeing down here. We'll talk about it later. Great cover indeed. Perfectly done and a great band. So when I lost the guest for tonight, I started going into action, trying to find somebody. And my great man, Zach Wolf. Zach, if you're out there, shout out. If you're not, soon enough. I'm going to see them here in Philly. Not Saving Vice, but that show. So Zach is like, hey man, check out one of my homies, one of my favorite bands, Saving Vice. And I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And I checked it out. And right away I reached out to the guys. And I'm like, how about popping on the show sometime? How about coming on, talking about your music, playing your music, etc. And they were both like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, is Tuesday too soon? And they're like, no, not at all. So they agreed. Tyler is here tonight. He is the lead singer. He'll be here around 8:30. I like this dude. I like his voice. I like this band. And Tyler and Shelby. And we thank you, of course, for the tireless effort to keep bringing band names our way. Keep out there supporting them. Rich, of course, Rich Buscemi does a great job. J.D. Wolf. Stephanie is a big concert goer around our parts. So, yeah, man, keep it up. Keep up supporting live music, whether it's local, national, etc. Keep on doing it, man, because music is where the hell it is at. And speaking of national music, I don't know if anybody got to catch all this. I caught several highlights. I was not home to watch the live stream, but of course, back to the beginning, the farewell to Black Sabbath. And first of all, before really I say a whole lot about it, I want to give a massive thank you to Mr. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, the band, Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler and Bill Ward, all appearing live with Ozzy Osbourne, who obviously we know, oh, me too, dude, that just looks so great. We know Ozzy is going through dementia. The thought of standing up doesn't really work for him, so they put him in a chair, a bat chair, of course, and people were joking around. The bat finally ate him. Ozzy was in that chair, man, and singing it, bringing it. The band brought it, and I swear to God, it felt great to see the footage. Godfathers Heavy Metal agreed. And we look at bands like tonight with Saving Vice. And like next week with Atlas at Hold and some of the great metal bands we've had. And then we look at some of the great hard rock bands we've had. And just a lot of the great music we've had. A lot of it goes out to Black Sabbath and Ozzy, who, even after his Sabbath days, went on a great solo career, came back, reunited with the guys a couple times, brought it home. And I tell you what, I can't play it, thank God, because you know that I weep a little bit. But that version of Mama, I'm Coming Home really felt like the perfect goodbye by Ozzy. It was such a great rendition. People crying in the audience. Amazing stuff. And amazing super bands that were out there putting together. And that little drum thing between Chad Smith and Travis Barker. That was awesome. Tool was awesome. Alice in Chains was awesome. It was such a great show. Such a great send-off from one of the legendary bands that truly started it all. Farewell to Black Sabbath, back to the beginning. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you, Black Sabbath, for all you have done in music. And congratulations as well to Ozzy and, of course, Sharon, as their daughter Kelly got engaged to Slipknot's Sid Wilson. Sid did it right there, backstage, with Ozzy and Sharon and the family present. Dropped on a knee, asked Kelly to marry him. She says yes. So, more music royalties. Slipknot's Sid Wilson engaged to Kelly Osbourne. Congratulations, both of you. And congratulations to everybody, really, who made this such a great event. I said to watch the videos and the footage is great. Every once in a while, there's some fool out there with the comments he's not really singing. Of course, there was a big to-do about how Black Sabbath suddenly walked off stage and left them out there themselves. No. You know the story by now. They went back to get a cake to congratulate him. They brought the cake out to the chair. It was a great moment, a great show, great music. I'm saying great a million times. It's got to be something better, right? Trolls. Get out of here. Never knocked my man Ozzy. He looked like he was in his zone. I realize his health is deteriorating, but at times, man, looked like he was in his zone. He was having a blast. And I know the crowd was too. And you got to be there. You're one lucky sucker. Cheers to Black Sabbath. Cheers to Ozzy Osbourne. Saving Vice has a fan page called the SV Covenant. Come join. There's also SVIP with benefits. And there's a very active band approved and collaborated street team that I am blessed to co-manage. And hats off to the street team. We're going to talk with Tyler about that a little bit. The days, not really the days of old, but street teams have become something that have faded a little bit. And a lot of bands and actors and shows and venues and all that have street teams, and they're powerful. They bring you the news, the message. They run the websites now, which is huge, because websites, man, I'm telling you, a lot of the bands, a lot of the artists say, man, we can't handle YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and this and that. I get it. So Shelby, work that you do, work that Zach does, and people that write, and we hear like some people saying that some of you aren't that important to music. Bullshit. Just as important as the artists, the people who bring it, people who write about it, people who support, people that buy merch. You do all that, you are important to the scene. We love you. Vince March, I'm down to record if anyone wants, and you recommend, Jeff. Let's see who's out there. You never know. Let's check it out. A little something from Budgie Brown, 96. Pantera was amazing. Guns N' Roses amazing. Metallica amazing. Black Sabbath unreal. Amazing day. 450 well spent. So somebody from England? Awesome if you are. Thanks, man. That's great. And congratulations if you got there, because that is freaking awesome. And I also like the Stormtrooper that you have as your picture, because, you know, my big Stormtrooper's back there. Actually holding the live on air sign. Sorry. I need a better house for my live on air sign. Yes, pounds. Thank you, JD Wolf. Always on the scene to correct. So yeah, man, great stuff. And thank you for chiming in. And thank you, Shelby. And I did the same thing for my favorite band, Triple Rail Turn. Created a fan page. Do it, man. Create the pages. Invite people. And if you get 1, 10, 110, 1,000, 10,000, etc., Keep it going. Like this show, sometimes you get X amount of people watch it live, and then they'll watch it recorded. And then months from now, more people just jump onto it. 2 episodes, next thing you know, hundreds and hundreds of people. Oh, I was given that inside scoop, but I thank you, Shelby. Yes. Maybe I should take the sign down so we can just have a stormtrooper in the back. I am a Star Wars fan as well, a big one. So I get it. I get it full blown. We're about 8 minutes away from Tyler coming out here. A lot of people are talking about the new Superman movie. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. Supposed to see it this week, or is it not out yet? I think it's out. Is it out yet? The new Superman? If it is and you've seen it, no spoilers. I'm geeked for superheroes, sci-fi, outer space stuff. Do I have these Funko Pops I can pour real quick that are Star Wars? I know I got some somewhere. Jeez. Should have definitely been more prepared for that one. But we'll get there. A congratulations of sort, because I'm a little disgusted by this, but congratulations to Kyle Schwarber and Zach Wheeler of our Philadelphia Phillies, named to the All-Star team. Yes, I do think Trey Turner was slighted a little bit, but he had a rough start to the year. His defense has not been great. So, keep it up. So we got to kind of give a little bit of credit where credit's due. Schwarber, of course, one of the best power hitters in baseball the last couple of years. Wheeler, of course, is dynamic on the mound, and the Phillies really need him to step it up. The pitching has been a little suspect. Zach, of course, has been the man. Tough loss last night, 3-1 to San Francisco. They play in San Francisco again. That game goes on around 10 o'clock, the old West Coast. I won't be staying up for it. I'm going to work tomorrow. Somehow managed to make the day somewhat comical with little clips between bands of Ozzy's cameos in films and adverts. That's awesome, dude. That's absolutely. I love me some Ozzy. I'll always love Ozzy. It was cool to see Zach Wild out there also playing some of the solo Ozzy stuff. Just great, man. I wish I was there. God, I wish I was there. But I want them, hopefully the stream comes out on oh God, I almost said DVD. DVD? How about VHS? No, seriously, hopefully the stream comes out on somewhere, Netflix, maybe something like that. And people who missed the show can watch. A great 4th of July. We got Tyler scheduled in about 6 minutes. But before we go, talk about a great 4th of July. And we'll recap it. I had a great time. Went out to my brother's house over there in the valley. And we had some burgers and dogs and all kind of food. And did some swimming. At least my wife did. I know. I had to do that on purpose. Beta, right? Beta, VHS. Reel to reel. But yeah, we had a great 4th of July. A lot of fun. Some swimming, some great food, some talk, a little fantasy football, smack talk already. The draft's coming August. I want to try and do something here this year again. Let's try it. I want to do that. Yeah, Youngblood was awesome. A lot of people talking about Youngblood. And that, I'm all about. If I could recommend anyone to watch a band that's big in the future for a final gig, yeah, man. Youngblood has got a lot of great talk. Definitely. So check them out. 4th of July, of course, 5th of July, I saw my good friend Elena Brokus, and of course the great show at Harrah's, food festival, music, great music. Death and her friends, the Goodbyes, of course, our good friends, Twisted, a new band that we love. Not Twisted. This is Twisted, another goodie that we saw that we love, Twisted, and of course Philly girls, local area girls coming back home, Audra McLaughlin and Sarah Spicer, who were just out of this world, tremendous performance, and fireworks after. I left early because I don't want to get stuck in traffic, so a little fireworks for me, not a big deal, and I got to meet Sarah Spicer, and anybody who watches the show and knows me knows that this is a magical moment. She is a darling. She is beautiful. She is talented. She's a sweetheart. Just a great time. A lot of people were kind of bombarding her for pictures. Like I said, local. A lot of people know her. And I snuck by. We made eye contact. And I said, can I get a couple of those? She said, you? Absolutely. And then we took some nice pictures. She leaned in my ear and said, thank you. Thank you always for everything you do. Thank you. And I looked, I'm like, me? And she's like, yes, thank you for everything you do for musicians, for music, etc. Thank you. Lucky bastard indeed. She is just phenomenal. Uh, have Yin seen the interaction between Youngblood and Ozzy? Me neither, but I did see a great performance at that show. Look at this show. And Sarah Spicer, thank you so much. And JD Wolf, we're going to be getting that when they have new music out, this band Twisted. Not Twisted. We love them too. We're going to be seeing them Thursday. Twisted is another great new band, and we love them. They came out and they played a lot of covers. One or two originals that are coming out soon. Told we're going to get on the show. Very tight band. Great music. A classic rock and modern rock kind of thing. Very cool. I think you'll like it, dude. I think you'll like it. I think I played a reel from them over the weekend. Pretty sure I did. All right. So Jewel Taney apparently is still having power outage, I think. I'll message her real quick. Let's see. This is the part of the show where I can't wait to get the Roadcaster going so I can play some silly Jeopardy style music. Message Jewel, how we doing? I gave Tyler the word beforehand that if we just disappear, you're going to know why. But the weather seems to have cleared up. Got sunny out there, looks pretty nice. Sorry, I got a lot of cushions under me tonight so I can prop myself up so I can show off my American Mosh Pit shirt. Pop, 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 pop. You always kill it. Thank you, dude. And thank you for everything you do. It means a lot. Likewise, thank you for jumping on years ago and staying a loyal friend. I don't say fan and none of that, viewer. You're a loyal friend, dude. You're absolutely awesome. We appreciate every second of it, JD Wolf. And I know by the end of tonight, and you'll tell us, Saving Vice will be downloaded on your music because you tell me you come here for it. And we appreciate it. Let's do it. Thumbs up if you're ready backstage. 2 thumbs up. I love the 2 thumbs up because that shows that not only am I ready, but I'm going to come on and dominate your program. But it's their half hour, right? Our guest is the lead singer of one of the amazing bands out there right now, Saving Vice. We played their new one. The cover, Airplanes, right? American Mosh Pits, absolutely. And he's back here to chat with us. And I appreciate him doing it on short time. Like I said, my man Zach's like, how about Saving Vice sometime? Like, how about Tuesday? They're more enough to say, yeah, let's do it. The moment tons of you have waited for, first of all, for me to shut up, and second of all, for me to welcome from Saving Vice, Mr. Tyler Smalls in the house. Tyler, good evening, dude.
What's up? How are you, man?
I'm great, dude. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Thank you for doing it for short notice because I know that's tough. And people say, look, I want to promote the hell out of it. I want like a month to prepare and throw the name out there. Within a few short hours, you guys put together an amazing promo pic, a lot of great sharing, a lot of great stuff. A lot of people were super excited to have you on. So thanks, dude. We appreciate that.
Well, I can't take too much credit for that. We owe a lot of the graphic stuff to people on our street team these days. When we kind of rebranded, so a lot of our big push has been due to us spending this last, I'd say almost, it feels like a year. It's almost a year now, just building a new, I guess, army or a new following, a new structure that to kind of push things forward. So we owe a lot to that. It was difficult. It was more difficult doing like the Airplanes cover, believe it or not, because that was released through a separate entity, which was Ghost Killer Entertainment, who are friends of ours, but we really didn't know their release schedule. So we just dropped our big comeback single literally the Friday before that. So we had like this huge push. And then immediately a week from that, we're like, sick, guys, we did like 10,000 streams. That was another song that's coming out. And then we had to like push that again. And both of them popped off. Like we were really worried having them so close together, they would like cannibalize each other for streams. Yeah. But that was great. But yeah, as far as this stuff goes, I'm an artist, like vocal lyric teacher at home and do part-time stuff. And just, I'm usually at the house. So this kind of stuff, not only is it kind of my forte in the band, but I can't like grab my wine and come talk for a half hour, you know what I mean? It's not right? Like people overthink stuff when they're like, oh, schedule it, I don't know, like my cousin's hamster might be having a baby that night, and I'm like, bro, just go talk just go on the thing and just talk. Like, I don't know.
If anybody uses that in the future as an excuse, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
I've heard weirder, man.
I'm sure you have. And
It's like,
like even my co-host tonight, she's like, "Look, I lost power, dude." I'm like, "Well, come over here." And she's like, "Yeah, but like my daughter's here, and the power might go out." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So if she makes it, she does. If not, it's me and you, dude. And I want to talk. Definitely, I'm going way out of direction what I thought. So I want to talk about the street team. Now, street teaming was always big back when I was younger, and I hate to show my age, Shelby. Thank you. But street team was such a big thing, and it started to fade away a bit. And then it came to you guys, Zach, shout out Zach, Shelby. Y'all said, look, we're part of the street team. We do this work for them. We help with social media. We help put the word out. That's huge, dude. How important is it to have that kind of backup? Because a lot of bands say that work is hard.
so like, it's interesting you asked that because we've always had like the SV kind of family group, but it was never organized. There was no structure. It's too much. It's honestly too much to handle. And because we're a DIY band, which is a whole other like 3-hour long conversation,
Sure.
we kind of have to do everything ourselves, trial and error, trying to learn from bigger bands and corporations and like our past jobs. Like I have a background in sales and like development and teaching, which I apply to everything. So it's like stuff I thought was useless when I was like doing these, 2-week retreats across the country for Zoomies to learn how to do all the shit that I thought was just ridiculous until I had to apply it to something I cared about and then realized that I was like this, like I could take like a moron and make them a manager in like a month. You know what I mean? It's like,
help me, bro.
but it's, I would say like that burns you out trying to do everything. And once we kind of figured out after, I wanted to say pruning, but it was more like a raising or a culling. But after we culled our like circle for like rats and disloyal people who weren't really there to actually support us and were kind of just there to follow what we were doing, from a distance, we kind of figure out who we could trust. And then we put a couple of those people in charge of assembling a street team. But I can't say we did it on our own because Fight From Within and their camp we share a lot of people with them.
Yeah.
And we owe them a lot, just for, even just for taking us back out on tour when we didn't know if we really wanted to do this and like kind of getting us back out there. And Mikey, their vocalist, is our booking agent right now. So shout out to Prism and Mike. He just started, and he's like, that dude grinds. I don't know how that dude sleeps if he does it all. But we get the idea from them. They had this huge street team that helped, and that's how they got on Sonic Temple. They was a contest and they had the people, and they were real fans who actually like. It's crazy how much people waste their time talking shit on the internet, but they don't take the 2 seconds to just heart react or share stuff that like makes
Jesus
such
Christ,
a huge.
Dude.
It makes
I
such
am
a
saving
huge.
that clip.
Okay, well, yeah, let's go for it. It's all yours. But it makes such a huge difference. And now you have people who are organized and they know every post ahead of time. And then there's rewards for doing it. But it also kind of builds this like inner community where it kind of feels like you start to feel like you could just be like, and like an ocean of drones would just be like, like attack your enemies or something. We don't use it for that. There are bands I've seen weaponize their fan bases like that. I don't believe in that at all. But I would always tell my fans to never like go, like if you want to, troll someone a little bit because they're being really horrible or rude or something on a comment, sure. But like, don't go starting drama or beef with other bands and that kind of stuff. But having that workforce behind you, like that colony of ant mentality where like it's just one share and one share and one share and one share. And then next thing you know, people who met in our street team or through my vocal students, or they produce with Robbie because he's a producer, start a band together, or they're helping each other out. So we have a lot of people in our street team who are like in the Fight Street team. And sometimes the Fight Street team will push our stuff. And like it's almost like two colonies or factions that are like aligned and like trading information, like that movie, that show Silo. But never mind, that's a ADHD tangent.
It's a community, dude. It's not a competition. It's community. If you use it as a community, works for you. Like Fight From Within was on our program a few weeks back, and they shared some of our clips, and a lot of bands clipped, Callous, bands like that, and we appreciate that too. We love it. But together, man, like I'm here to promote you, and I love what you guys do, and I love what they do. I love music. I'm a big fan of it. But I understand what you say. Like sometimes fans go overboard. They want to talk a little smack. Don't do it, man. Don't hurt the bands.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's for me. It's like, it's cool if, like, a lot of the times the fans will be there to just kind of say the thing that, like, you as a musician like have to be above, and sometimes it's nice, but like if it crosses a line, it just like, sure, it's great for engagement, but it's like the mental and emotional turmoil and bandwidth it takes to keep up with that kind of lifestyle on the internet, I think inherently causes or stems from mental illness. So it's just like, I don't think like it's not for me. I've been on the receiving end of it so many times and never instigated it at all.
Oh,
I think I think I was feel like Robin Williams and Jumanji when he's just like, I don't know what it is. He's like, it seems like everything about me he finds it offensive. You think it'd be a waste of his time. Like that's kind of like my mantra with people on the internet are just like mad at you and they don't know you, or it's like I don't want my fans wasting their time being miserable, because that's like the opposite of what all our music is about. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So there's people who like push that, but I feel like they push it too far, and they try to use their fans as like a pointed, like a spear instead of a shield, and I don't think that's right, but that's just me.
It's another great phrase. And don't follow sports tightly on social media because my God, they get it the worst. I thought music fans were bad. Sports fans are absolutely
Bro,
absurd.
dude, I thought it would be a nice place to go, right? So I'm a big action figure enthusiast, but like
Oh, likewise.
I
You see
yeah,
a Funko Pop.
no, I appreciate a collector, but so I, was like, oh, I'll go in these like Marvel Legend and Star Wars groups where I can trade whatever, or like the Power Rangers mobile game I play. That'll be fun. That'll be nice. I can get away from all the drama. Holy shit. Like the level of like, it's almost like every dude who thinks he's good at the Power Rangers game, like he knows that like everywhere else in the real world, no one likes him. So he goes here to be like a bully and tries to bully people over this mobile game. And then I'm in there who's like overqualified at roasting, having some like neckbeard try to like assault me over like the Pink Ranger I used against him. And I'm like, look, dude, like you don't want this heat. I come from the music scene. I'm telling you, we got
right,
Ronnie Radke. You don't even know. Like it's just
right.
like, and I
You
end
are
up having
amateur
to
hour,
like,
bro.
yeah, or I'm like in like an action figure group, and these guys are like talking so tough, and you can tell that they have no other place in their life to speak that way. But these nerd groups, and I'm like, this is like more toxic than the music scene. I don't even want to be here. It's crazy.
It can be. I did it with like sports cards and action figure
Yeah.
pages, and I'm like, you know what, dude? There's got to be more to life because you make the comment, and 30 seconds later you get that notification. It's that dude again. He's ready to keep going,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
there's more to
So,
life.
so this is something that I've actively like. I don't call it a New Year's resolution, but it's been something that I've actively stopped myself from doing lately. But what I'll do is like, I would just go. It's always some like dude who's just saying something horrible, who's like in a basement somewhere, who will never face anyone in public ever. And I'll get him like the ultimate roast, like mic drop, and then I just turn off notifications for the entire thing. And just sometimes maybe if I remember, I'll go back and check like a month later, and the dude was just yelling at himself for like 2 hours, commenting like attacking my appearance,
Love it.
my bit, like ever, like it was like he was Googling me. He was like, Saving Vice is just whack, and your wife is whack, and like just whatever. And I'm like, I wonder how much time that dude spent thinking about me after I just like went beep. And that kind of gives me some solace. Like the block button is kind of like just force choking someone out of existence on Facebook. Like
I
someone's
like
like,
that.
ah, blah, 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 blah. And then they try to like brag that they got you to block them, like it was somehow
Yeah.
their achievement. Like,
That's their
okay,
win.
so yeah, so like you're on your resume, you're like, yo, so I'm so fucking annoying and persistent and have so much free time on my hand. I literally was so repulsive that I just like went at this person I didn't know, and they blocked me like they didn't even want me to exist. Bong. And then the
You ever heard of
person's like,
Saving Vice? I got that dude Tower to block me.
yeah, it's like that person is just like, okay, like they don't know that you're happy about it, so why does it matter? You just look stupid by yourself. Like they forgot about you. That's what that meant. Like you weren't worth thinking about. That's not a win. Like you literally made yourself that person where they were not even willing to engage with you to try to change your mind because you were so just off-putting out the gate at the first impression. And I don't know why anyone would want that to be what they're known for.
I
I guess,
agree, and
you know?
I tell you what, man. Like I always talk about doing episodes or getting like a few people in here and just talking about the magic of social media. Dude, I
Yeah.
might invite you to that because you're nailing it. Because Shelby said that, Tyler is definitely a hoot. You are, dude. You're saying all the right. You're blocked by traps. A lot of people are blocked by traps. Don't let it get to you. A lot of people are.
See, I see Trapped. I literally did. Like, I literally looked at it and I like was like, you know what? It's too easy, and I just didn't even bother. It was just like these guys are like fish in a barrel. It's not even worth roasting them. You know what I mean? It's like they roast everything they post. You can just screenshot it, and there's your meme for them. Like if they don't even, you don't even have to. It's one of those people. I always have this motto where if someone's just blah blah blah, I'm kind of like, I don't think you need me for this conversation, and I just exit and
Right.
let them keep having it. Because if someone's gonna speak as if you're not there, even when you're talking back to them, just like save yourself that and go watch an episode of Avatar or something. Like, God,
Right.
there's got to be a better way for you to spend your time than
Has
trying to
to.
watch someone else do mental gymnastics to try to hurt your feelings. Like, it's just weird.
I agree, and I spend so much time like trying to find guests to come on the show and write stuff up for the show and book and all that. And I'm like, man, I could be doing that instead of yelling at this yo-yo. And the band substance in the house. There are prison chow halls that are more stable than social media. Social media is institutionalism and attention surfing. There are two kinds of people you can get on one at a time: creating, consuming. I like the creator ones. I
Hey,
really do.
shout out! Sepsis is actually going to be playing our Vermont headliner comeback show on August 9th in Brattleboro, Vermont. So
That's
go
awesome.
check them out if you're coming to the show, especially so you can learn. I mean, I always think it's fun to at least know a song or two of a band before you go because it gives at least there's one you're waiting to hear.
Right.
Like if you look them up that day, and it's a mixed genre show, which is cool. So you like come and you're gonna hear like different stuff every band, which I kind of miss. I remember I saw like Taking Back Sunday, Under Oath, and Armor for Sleep like all in one bill one time when I was younger, and I was like, I wish more bands toured like that had no business being together.
Yeah.
Like, just whatever, I think that's cool because then you get different bigger audiences to cross over and then that kind of stuff, and that's how you get new genres. Like,
I saw Sepsis. They were on the show, got a while back, and I saw them in PA at Love Drafts, of course, back in the day, with Mantra of Morta and Nailbite, and that's when Nailbite was really first making their way. And God, what a show, what a band! So I agree, dude. And now, like your band, you're getting together, doing other shows, and all that stuff. And it's amazing. I love the metal community. You guys really come hard for your artists, and I dig that. Let's talk about the song because I love it. And a couple people in the chat room said, great cover. Airplanes. It is a tremendous cover. I got to ask your creative process on the way you made the song and why you chose it because it is a great choice for a cover for your vocal range. I love it.
so okay, there's a lot to unpack there.
Sorry.
So
That's how I
no,
do it.
so I'll try to do it quick though. Okay, we didn't pick the song. I never would have picked that song for a lot of reasons, but obviously I don't give a fuck about B.O.B. No offense to Bobby Ray, who's I found out was his name because it's part of the lyrics, which is a whole thing we talked about whether or not I should say it. And I was like, his name's his song. I can be like, it's like, what up, you? This is your track. I personally obviously everyone loves the Hayley Williams thing.
Sure.
I love the idea of me performing Hayley Williams vocals and nailing it. That was my only real investment in it, was
Nailed
the
it.
pride of that. But other than that, it was really just experimenting with that key, which was a little new to me, her range. I don't even remember what it is. It might be, I don't fucking know. I don't remember that stuff very well. I kind of just tuned my ear to it and then just kind of swim in it. But yeah, that was it's not my first, wouldn't have been my first choice, but I do when it comes to a cover, we just take it and put it on the song on a grid, in Logic, which is what we use, our DAW, and kind of look at it like a grid, anytime we would write a song where we would structure it out okay, breakdown, verse, bridge. If this was a Saving Vice song, it would probably flow kind of like this. These would all be screams, this would all be singing. And then obviously in my brain, unless you're doing a little like in my personal opinion, Love the Way or The Way You Lie with Skylit Drive, who covered Eminem, is like the best metalcore cover ever. But there's this part where he's like in the middle of the screams, he's like, and right now it's like a steel knife in my windpipe, and then it goes back to screaming. Aside from that, in my brain, like with the cover, it's like raps or screams, and then you sing all the clean parts. And if you do that, most rap songs or rap pop songs are already set up like metalcore songs structurally. There's always some like even like The Call by the Backstreet Boys. Like there's that dun 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 dun. There's that whole break at the end that's just a breakdown. Like, you know what I mean? Like where the breakdown would be. And so that's how I approach a cover. But it's weird because I'm always getting thrown ones that I didn't pick, even by the band. Yeah. Usually I get outvoted because I usually want to do something that like I'm really passionate about, and they're like, yeah, but no one knows that song and no one cares about it, so it won't pop off, right?
But that adds a little beauty to it because like people kind of think it's yours.
Well, occasionally I'll get away with like other stuff though that I have to like take my wins where I want them. Like I will always take an L on a cover song to get a win on original music later.
There you go. Yes.
There's a lot of stuff we've done in our songs where I had to fight to get it in, even at first. Like our new song "Year of the Snake" we just dropped. This is just for the Harry Potter fans, so I can acknowledge it. I'm not obviously I grew up with Harry Potter, but I'm in no way like I have a wand because I went to Disney World. That's about it, right? But like I never even read the last book. I watched only the movies, which sucks, I know. But I am literally speaking Parseltongue in the beginning of that song. Like I translated "Year of the Snake," or "We're in the Year of the Snake," and then into the hissing sounds, and then rehearsed me actually speaking in the hissing language for that. But that was like such a weird thing I had to put by Robbie because like when I'm explaining it, it sounded fucking stupid. But when you hear the like over the music, it's crazy. And that's what I think I bring the most to our music with my process is I'm hearing the like movie cinematic soundtrack, like how like I'm picturing like visual things like an explosion, like the roar of a TIE fighter over a breakdown or weird shit like that. And those sound effects that like I grew up with, you know, making Dragon Ball Z energy ball sounds with my mouth when I was playing with action figures. Like, you know, like I remember Underoath had this old song, like on their old heavy shit before Spencer joined the band, where the song literally starts with this like, that literally sounds like the old Funimation audio from like the energy charging up from Dragon Ball Z. It literally has that like wind up. And that always gave me that like, damn, like it'd just be so sick to just go through all my favorite sound effects from shit and just hide that in our music. And that's kind of what I've done. If you really go back, you can hear all sorts of little references and Easter eggs, but I won't hype too much about that. But with covers, it's really just a matter of like, how do we make this sound like we wrote it if you'd never heard it before?
Sure.
That's like the one mission, right, at the end of the day.
And when I first jumped into it, I didn't notice it was that song until it started playing. I'm like, oh shit. And, you know, because, you know, you read like, oh, this is their new song. It's out. Let's check it out. And I'm like, this is good. I'm like, wait, I know this song. But the way you make it your own, you kind of own it in your own way. And it's friggin' perfect. And a lot of bands are doing now. They're releasing the singles and they get out there and they just crush. And it's a great cover. I absolutely love it.
I'll give it advice. I'll give a piece of advice. If anyone here is trying to do covers, sing it like you sing it in the car when you're really meaning it. Like use your face. You know, I always teach my vocal students and it's kind of weird, but it's kind of like you have to, if your face is boring, you'll sound boring. Like if I was just like airplanes in the night sky, like shooting, like it's not horrible, but if I do the like little drama, like airplanes in the night sky, like shooting stars, it like, you have to have that, like you have to make the face. And like people are like up there like boom boom boom, and I'm like, that's fine, but you're never, you know, gonna get on the voice. Like
let me try it for the folks at home. No, it's not good when I do it.
Well, no, you still didn't do it though. That was all down here. You gotta. So I always tell people you want to basically pretend you don't have a bottom jaw and make these muscles work. But I'm not gonna. I'd have to charge you if I talk anymore. So sorry. I'm giving away secrets.
I got Cash App. Right, yeah, definitely. Right.
A lot of people pay by Cash App, but I'll save that for another combo.
We got it. Not a problem. We'll say that.
I'm happy to take you on though.
I like that. I'm a terrible singer, but when I buy some merch, that's where Cash App will come out because I love your stuff too. Your merch is cool, and you also do design. Like I
Yes.
said, you teach, you do design. Man, where do you find time for all this stuff? Writing music, singing, tech,
Well,
teach.
well, I don't do the tech stuff at all. Like I honestly, my entire setup I'm talking to you on, I only have because I was basically like given a list of things by my guitarist. It was like, you're
It
buying
sounds
this.
great though. It really
Appreciate it.
does.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I got the Scarlett and the SM7B. I got the whole standard setup to do all that stuff. I just am such a tech novice. Like I'm the visionary. Like I don't play guitar. I just hear the guitar and go like, and then Robbie's like, I think I know what you want, and then spins around on the chair. Like
That's pretty
it's
good. I think I know what you want. I'm not even a musician.
well, yeah, it's weird how much it's like I was saying, like sing like you sing in the car. Like most people scream better when they're pretend screaming in the shower than when they really try. It's
Yeah.
like the Matrix. Like there is no spoon. Like you're like you are. They shouldn't. I think it's unhealthy to call it screaming at all. But that's a
Yeah.
whole other rant. Because I
I'm with
think you
that.
give people the illusion that their vocal cords are like overtly involved, and they're almost not involved at all.
Really?
It's almost more of like a echo. It's hard to explain. I don't want to, because then people get into arguments because they think they know more about vocals, and I don't want to. That's not why I'm here. But there's like a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Like I have some lessons where it's an hour of just dialogue and like
Yeah.
trying to break down like the structure of nasal breathing and using your diaphragm or something, like, you know, and people just needing to do squats to get muscle memory of how to breathe properly or something, you
Yeah.
know, like so many people don't even breathe properly when they sleep or talk.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You do an awesome combination of clean and scream, if you will, or I joke around and say clean and dirty because people say, I call them dirty. Well, a lot of
And
people
no
don't like
matter
to
what you
say
say, no matter what you say, someone's gonna be like, that's not what you call it. So
scream.
but I
you do a
appreciate
great
it. I
mix of
appreciate
that.
the compliment. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I've worked a very long time, like a very long time at it, and I didn't even really get really good at it until I'd probably say like 3-4 years ago, in my opinion.
Really?
And I did it a lot of I could always do it the right way, but like a lot of people didn't know that way was the right way because I wasn't getting the result I wanted. So I was turning to damaging tactics to get sounds and tones. But like the basis of what I teach people all the time, like the shit you're doing, sometimes that thing you think is whisper screaming is false chord, or what a lot of weird, I don't know why they call it, but they call it fry. But it's like a lot of times that like pterodactyl noise you make with your action figure is closer to a scream than you like belting and blowing out your vocal cords on stage that you when you think you're doing vocals. But yeah, it just comes down to learning to do less to do more. And then once you get there, you can find that switching between singing and screaming is pretty simple because it's just changing the muscles. But it's really a lot about breaking bad habits. Like for like every baby screams when it's the same thing. Like we just forget how to do it, right? You know. So once you can get people to do it their own way where it makes sense, it's kind of like just learning to use like a third hand that you've never used before, or something that's like up here to like sculpt and move the sound around and like to not overexert your lungs. But a big key to it for me was just learning on how to like with one breath, could I kind of go in and out of screams without hurting, discomfort, or like hearing like something jarring, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of figured out you got to find your baseline, you know?
That's awesome. And, you know, I always say this, and a lot of people are like, nah. When you're a musician, you're an artist, there's a brilliance behind the mind. And hearing you talk, it's brilliant. The way that you know and you
I'll
handle.
take it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely, dude. It's very impressive to hear you talk and discuss. Where some people are like, yeah, man, I scream. But you know, you give us that in-depth approach, and it definitely, like I said, it could show in your teaching. By the way, if you're watching the program, you owe us all at least $19.95 for the lessons you're getting right now.
I like how you said, dude. I now, just because you said that, I want. It would be really funny if I was just. I'm not gonna throw my prices out here because there's always some person who's like, that's unreasonable or something, which mine are really cheap. Trust me.
Sure.
Like, trust me, they're really good for what I get for it, because I actually get results on like everyone else. No offense, but it's like it'd be funny if I started charging instead of like for my art or whatever, but instead of like $100, I was like $99.95. Just to have them be like, why? Like, you know what I mean? That'd
There's
just be
supposedly
funny.
some sales technique to put it into 95, and I'm always like, that's dumb. Just
Yeah, but we're
tell me
getting rid of the
it's normal.
penny. Those are things of the past, man. We can't be splitting shit down anymore. You know, isn't
That's
that
true.
true? Are we getting rid of the penny?
Supposedly
I
we're getting
wrong?
rid of the penny. And
Okay, I'm not misinformed. Like, I don't know. There's so much like every day it's like study shows, and I'm like, there's no source. This is AI. Like,
I
it's
know,
just like-
right?
so I don't know. I don't even look anymore because I just assume it's bullshit now.
Yeah, you just don't know what. And you talk about, we go back to the arguments. I don't, on this show, we never talk politics because it's insane. Because nobody really knows, but everybody acts like they're in Congress.
Yeah, that's one
I
of those.
mean-
It's like the internet. It's like the block. It's like they're gonna have the conversation with themselves. The echo chamber is already there. Just stay out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to do something real quick. If you
Yeah.
give me 1 second to run away, and I'm going to run right back. I never do this, but I got to do this for you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. You're good.
Saving Vice. Tyler will take over the program.
He seems excited, huh? You do have artwork, Shelby. I'll take a second to look at the comments. Hello, Zane. Zane's the name of my favorite Power Ranger, the Silver Ranger. He's up there. I actually got the Silver Ranger actor to comment and tell me I'm awesome for having that on Instagram the other day, by the way. Oh, he's back.
Awesome you kept going. That was awesome that you kept going.
I live to
So-
entertain now.
As you see, I've got all these Funko Pops behind me.
Yes, I do.
This one is my pride and joy, and I think you'll enjoy this. So they came out with a metallic series. They put out one metallic one every month. There was different ones like Batman and Wonder Woman. I picked up this bad boy, and it is easily my favorite piece. And it is a metallic Darth Vader. Look at that bad boy. I mean, I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
It is shiny.
It is shiny. It's metallic. It's like my favorite piece ever. And I had to get it out here personally for you, Tyler.
No, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna like. I know we probably don't have a shit ton of time, but I'll show you. This is within reach. I
We
can
have as
show you
much
a
time
few
as you
things.
want, bro.
Yeah, so I got my TIE silencer on the desk.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Yeah,
God, I
so
love it.
it's like my favorite starfighter. It's Kylo Ren's ship, so it's got Millennium Falcon's butt. You know,
All right.
it's got that giant vent. I just thought that was sleek. You know, I had to have that one, and then I got my helmet.
Oh,
This is like not. See, this is so loose that I can put on over my headphones.
that's pretty wild. It looks uncomfortable as hell, but it's,
Yeah,
also
it's
really cool.
fine. It's just not tight. My helmet from the Acolyte is shipping this week finally, which is like the Stranger, and that one's like legit. And then I got like a bunch of Kylo Ren stuff. I got a bunch of my lightsabers. Like this is the Stranger from
Oh, I love
Acolyte.
You had it on stage, did you not? Or you had a version of it?
I had this one. I brought this one on tour last tour because my whole like fit for tour was like the Stranger, the Sith Stranger. But then I have my this is the one where I have the photos of me on stage. The Kylo Ren one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was on stage. I was in Florida, and a guy like was in the crowd with his phone, and I pulled this out, and he runs out, and he comes. I don't know. I was surprised no one stopped him, but he ran back into the venue, like ran to his car with a green lightsaber, and was like in the pit fighting me while I'm doing vocals on stage.
He knew, though.
Yeah.
He knows that's your thing. So.
Yeah, and I ended up like slaying him and jumping into the pit and killing him, and he played dead, and it was super fun. I'd love to do that again. I actually have so if anyone's coming to our Vermont show, I have forgotten to push this, but bring a lightsaber if you have one. I'm trying to plan something in the pit. That's all I'm gonna
My
say.
man, Rich Buscemi in the house, dude. Bring one. Bring one, Rich. Real quick, and not by power, not by anything, but your favorite. Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Darth Maul.
I mean, I'm a huge Kylo Ren fan, so I gotta say Kylo Ren just because, like, I think he's such a fucking cool, especially because the comic books really expand on him too, and I also like do like the Darth Caedus, Jason Solo vibes of him from the old
Yes.
books but I just think he's awesome. But obviously, Darth Vader and Anakin, it's like that's kind of almost like it's kind of like, okay, you can't say Vader or Anakin, you know what I mean? Because like it's too easy. But I honestly, my favorites are Palpatine, the Stranger from Acolyte, Kylo Ren, and then for Sith, I'd probably say Darth Malgus is probably my next favorite.
Wow. I was
Yeah.
told you are extensive with your knowledge. I was told you get into books and everything. That's impressive.
Yeah, I get into like that's the only thing I publicly disagree with people on the internet because it can't bite me in the ass with my music career. But I am like savage to like Star Wars haters on YouTube. There's always something like, and I'm just like, and I have to. I always like feel like that dude from Parks and Rec, who's like, I don't even have time to tell you how wrong you are, and then he's like, you know what? It'll bother me if I don't, and then he just like actually the lightsaber whip was in a comic from 1980, so Disney didn't ruin Star Wars because it was out of the books. You champion, blah 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 blah, and then no one ever knows I did that, so it's fine. But I can't do that with music stuff because it goes because everyone screenshots everything, and then they they make it a whole thing. You're not allowed to. I'm like, hey man, I saved the cat. I didn't hit it with my car, and they're just like, you're a cat killer apologist. I'm like, I just said that I didn't kill it. Then they're screenshot that and like take that out of context. It's better to just, like Jackie Chan said to Chris Tucker, right? Just let him talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk. It lets me see how full of shit they are.
Nobody.
It's a good mantra. Yeah,
I like that. Now, my brother said that Obi-Wan beat Anakin and Darth Maul. Now he's a good guy purist.
Oh, Obi-Wan, I mean, is one of the greatest, like, if not the, I can't say the greatest because there's just so many crazies, but like swordsmen or lightsaber fighters in like all of Star Wars lore. Because like he was like the master of Surisu, which is like the defensive form. That's why they sent him to take out Darth Maul. Grievous. But yeah, Obi-Wan, like there's few people who could take Obi-Wan in a straight fight at him at peak. You know what I mean? Wow. It's like, yeah, he's nuts.
Man, your knowledge of that is exciting. I absolutely dig that, man. I really do.
Well, it helps me inform my music a lot, so it helps me write the shit off on my taxes, right? Because I use it for all my work. So it's like, yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna move this sign for a second and show you my giant stormtroopers hanging.
Yeah, is this what this is now? We're gonna start show. It'll take me too long, bro. That's not
all good. That's the last thing.
So let's just put it this way. That's about 10% of my collection.
Wow. I'm with you there. There's a whole other room just full of nonsense of all types. Yeah.
So I'm like, I should have a coin, but I think I'm like 15 years clean from Lego right now.
Wow.
Like I go into the aisle and smell the boxes sometimes. Like my next door, my landlord / best friend, like I know it's funny. He's also my upstairs. It's all a thing, but he's like hella into Legos, and I just go up there now and just like go nuts and get to fiddle around and fuck around and then just build whatever I want and then get the fix. So plus I don't have anywhere to put Legos, bro. Like I would need a whole room. They'd be like, oh, like when's your kid back from school? And I'm like, I don't have a kid. What are you talking about? Because like that's my room.
See, people come here and they're like, oh, that's cute. These for your kids. I'm like, what? Kids?
I know.
Yeah, we had it all growing up. Me and my brother, we had it all. Star Wars, everything. It's all gone.
Dude. I always meet people all the time who are just like who like got bullied into letting go of this shit at a weird like that early 20s age and just like chucked or sold all their shit so they could play football or something, and now they just hate their lives and their wives and wish they weren't married and wish they were at conventions and wish they could go back and marry the girl with the braces in the chess club, but they never did. And they chose the wrong woman, and they hitched their ticket to a bantha instead of the princess.
We're worried about the hotties that want to go to the restaurants and the clubs.
They peaked in high school and they ended up in the spice mines of Kessel. Like
I give my wife a lot of credit. She puts up with all this stuff. I have no idea how she walks downstairs. She's like, oh my god.
The fucked up thing is 90% of the house is her. Like the whole like everyone sees my photos and thinks that I have like all this like this gothic furniture. Like this entire apartment is just like her personality exploded on it. It looks like a haunted mansion, you know. Oh, like it's just like everything. Like our couch has studs on it. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't have to put any effort into it, which is awesome.
That's right. When we bought the house, she says, "What do you want?" I said, "I want the basement and the room next door, and turn it into a bar." She's like, "Exercise room." I'm like, no, bar. So it's a bar. My man cave.
Why not both?
Right?
You got to keep the treadmill in between the man cave and the bar, so that way you have to actually look yourself. And there's a mirror behind the treadmill, right? And I'll leave you guys with this as we're rolling later. As you walk, you know, to get another beer, as you're like scratching your butt, watching TV, you walk by the treadmill and have to look yourself in the eyes while you skip the treadmill and go to get another beer. Like that's how you. It's called self-shame, and I do it every day.
Did I say brilliance or what? Before you leave us, though, my co-host finally made her way in, power outage, all that, and I want to bring her out and let her get a question there. Let's give it up, everybody, of course, for Miss Jewel Tatey.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. Wait.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I think someone's having a Star Wars thing. I have to clear up real quick. Are we talking about?
Did you say Star Wars? Did you say?
Yeah.
I see the Darth Vader helmet in the back there. Look at. Oh,
that's
dude.
awesome! Oh my god! I'm looking at
I can't take credit for any of this. I'm at my sister's, but yeah, my place is equally as bad.
Someone asked a question. I'm going to clear this up because I hear this on the internet all the time and I hate it. Okay. By the way, so Rey's parents in Star Wars, she's not okay. Like how they portrayed in the movie is better explained in the novelization, but also is much expanded on in the Darth Vader comic and other stuff. But Rey's parents, her father was so basically the whole point of Grogu and all this shit is they're trying to make a body that can sustain Palpatine's essence. They've been cloning guy after guy after guy, Snoke after Snoke. They all rot and fall apart, whatever. They make one clone that is completely not Force sensitive at all. He escapes. He gets married and has a kid. That's her dad. Her dad is the only completely failed clone that has no Force powers. And then he had the perfect clone by having an actual child with someone else. So she's not really the granddaughter. She's like the perfect cloning experiment that made like the perfect genetic vessel for him to inhabit, and that's why she's so powerful.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He's a clone?
No, her dad is a clone.
Oh.
Her dad is a failed clone of Palpatine. So basically they make these Force shells like Snoke's that are Force sensitive bodies. Some of them were made out of the DNA from Luke's severed hand that Palpatine has on Exegol. But like that's why they have blue eyes and kind of look all fucked up, like an amalgamation of Palpatine and Luke. But they're like mutated, and he uses them as shells because they're Force sensitive, so he can control them and do his bidding and whatever, right? And then he has this one that's like this just completely normal clone of Palpatine, that has no powers at all. He ends up escaping in one of the books, meets the girl, whatever, gets murdered. But their daughter is the perfect Palpatine, like genetic body clone. That's why he wants Rey.
I swear to God, the next time I go to some Star Wars chat
the latest
room,
one I got.
Yeah,
I love Rey.
It's the newest edition.
I'm coming to get you next time somebody tries to bully me in a Star Wars chat room.
Oh, dude, yeah, literally, like
I
want a public boxing match with Star Wars Theory. I hate that guy.
Well, I'm down for that.
He's a hater.
Real quick before you go, because we talked about covers, talked about movies, talked about everything except your newest original, Year of the Snake. Real quick, give us a little something about that awesome song. We're gonna play it.
Year of the Snake is such a fucking massive thing for us. But after basically, we released our album, we did the tour. The album came out over a year ago now. We hadn't put any music out. We didn't really know what we were doing. Robbie is self-producing still and was really hitting walls with his own kind of imposter syndrome with producing, and like was convinced he couldn't mix it or make it sound good enough. He made like we were on like mix ZDFG4 by the time we were done, and then I got another one like after the song had already been uploaded, and I was like, it's too late, stop. But anyways, like he was just like, it was a long thing, and we wanted to make it mean something and have like not just shit out a single. We want it to be kind of like right after we have this whole rebranding, new agent, new management, new team, new everything, new vibe. It's like, and the Year of the Snake. So I was born in the Year of the Snake. That's my Chinese horoscope. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. He was the dragon. He was born Year of the Dragon. It's like a lot of things there. The snake is like our logo and symbol. Even though the twins from our artwork are like our mascots, like the snake is basically our.
Love that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, it's like that's William Barber designed that for us. He does designs. He's looking for clients right now. But William Barber Dead Eyes Art hashtag. So it made like sense. And then the Year of the Snake for this year was all about prosperity and seizing opportunity and kind of looking for, and so it just kind of felt like that's what we're going to make the songs about, and then still tie it into the sort of fuck you attitude of the album, which was like the most fuck you thing I've ever done in my life. But it was more of like instead of being like a vengeful All the Way Sith, Fuck You, which was very thematically what was kind of based around that last record. Was that like the visuals was kind of inspired by that. We lean more towards the like kind of living with it and walking away from it, but kind of still harnessing it, like keep taking all the strength that we got from that situation. Like we'll still walk, but instead of stomping people, you just kind of stop, walk over them, kind of thing. And that it was more like a message of like do something with your life so you can stop fucking getting in the way of ours and other people's kind of thing, because this is what we did and this is how it works. So if you want what you want, you have to do it yourself, but like just shitting all over other people is not going to get you what you want anyway. So you're just going to be stuck in this place. But that's the Ouroboros. Yeah, there's a lot of
your social media thing came full circle.
Yeah,
from the
exactly,
keyboard
exactly.
warriors to
Yeah,
that.
it's all my
Awesome.
brain. I'm Kevin Feige. Like it's all connected. Like in my brain. Like
I think
Brilliant
everyone needs
stuff.
to hear that.
yeah. So
Right,
that's
I agree with
but
that.
yeah. And then the album though was like I'm gonna like bleed you with 1,000 cuts. Like it's like, you know, it's like I was at my full like this might be the last thing I do because I'm gonna kill myself for 40 other people. Like writing like the most Robbie's like say whatever you want. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like it's like doesn't like go nuts on this one. Like, you know, getting all my like carving into my name into my dresser in high school. Whatever the fuck, I was mad at my dad, you know, it was like that energy, you know, just
it's
getting
funny.
to say I always say I get to take every Facebook rant I deleted and never posted and just turn it into like a breakdown or something, you know.
I need to say
That's
them
what they
and
should
read them.
be.
That's how
Right?
I tell
Poetry.
my writing students, they're like, I can't write. And I'm like, how many times have you written like a fucking 3-paragraph thought out thing and just deleted it because you don't want to start drama? You should have just put that in your notes for next time you needed a song. Like that's what I do.
Seriously. Oh my god.
You know, every
Really?
time I see something political that makes me want to fucking blow a gasket, I go into that song that I'm writing about that subject, and I just write whatever I'm thinking or want to write about or what I want to rant about at the moment. Maybe make a rhyme or a poem, and then like later when I have like this hard instrumental, I can just take different songs and like, oh, this one feels like you know, burn that guy at the stake. Let's do that. Whatever. Like I don't know, but it kind of.
I give Robbie a big shout out. 'Cause when it came down to it, he said, you know what? He said, we're going to give you Tyler instead. You're going to really enjoy Tyler much more. I gotta
Well,
say,
he's
right, dude.
Keys doesn't want this is not his forte. I was just being lazy at the time and trying to give him a turn because I think, but he has to like try like I don't know how to. It's like kind of like Goku Vegeta. That's what I always tell people. So he sent Goku because you don't want Vegeta on the interview, kind of because then he has to like like you know what I mean. That it's just that like he has to really think really hard to like because he doesn't like talking in front of camera. It's different where I don't shut the fuck up anyway, so just turn on the record button, right?
Yeah,
That's
Joel,
like
you
me
missed
and
that in the
Jeff.
beginning.
I
Right,
don't
exactly. Jeff talks his face off and Joel sneaks it in. But we talked about that in the beginning. Tyler's like, hey, man, sit down, have a glass of wine. Yeah, I can do this anytime, and we love it.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you, of course, for coming on. We'd love to invite you on again because
Yeah,
this really
absolutely.
was great on so many levels, dude. And that's what we do here. We do music and entertainment, and you nailed it, all wrapped up in one. Probably the most wide range guest we may have ever had, Joel. No offense to anybody else. Find Saving Vice right now. Facebook page, Saving Vice. Instagram, one long word, Saving Vice. Their music is out right now. Trust me, it's already all loaded up right here. Music
Thank you,
on
man.
Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and more. Check them out to find out where they're going to be. New music, all that great shit. Tyler, man, I give you a massive round of applause. Everybody out there, thank you to Zach. Thank you to Shelby. Thank you to the street team. Thank you to everybody. Saving Vice, Tyler Small. Dude, we'll
Thank
talk
you.
soon, dude. Have a
Hey,
great night.
thanks for having me. Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
guys. Thanks for tuning in,
Absolutely.
everybody.
Apologies.
Tyler
Thank you.
Small.
Yeah, eyes up.
And Drew, I got to tell you, I first of all, I appreciate you coming in. This has
I'm
been
so sorry.
a hell of a horrible weather night.
Oh my
Michael
god.
Kennedy, I agree. Excellent indeed. That was
know.
great, man.
I
Tyler
know.
was
I'm
so
so
much
mad
fun.
I missed the bulk of it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But
and everybody
man.
said like Zach and Shelby, and they said, man, you're gonna love Tyler. And you always get nervous because you're like, all right, a lot of people like this band, a lot of people like this. Thank you, Shelby. You're marvelous. Like, a lot of people like this band, a lot of people like this dude. And I'm like, all right, Jeff, don't blow it. I didn't have to blow because Tyler went for about 95% and 5% of me little chime ins. So he dominated. He was awesome.
Yeah, I've seen past interviews too, and he just crushes it every time. So yeah, I'm glad everything worked out because I was literally out and everything went down. Tornado warning. I'm like, oh
Right?
no. here we go. It's been just a crazy weather week everywhere.
I was driving home in that nonsense, and my wife's like, "Power's out." When I'm at a red light, I'm like, "Oh, I'm already all right." Message Tyler. I'm like, "Not yet. Let Tower hang tight." And then, like I said, I drove the Volvo wagon because the S80 had a little meltdown. It currently is not running, and the wagon's got these little tiny little wiper blades. And I'm like, "Well, this is it. Tonight I die." We're excited for the shows coming up. Anyone in the Mid-Atlantic come to Richmond for Headbangers Ball? Yeah, I forgot to even call it Headbangers Ball. Great call.
It's huge.
Later this month, release the show in August. That's great. Butter Thy Waffle. Oh, here we go. I can talk now. I guess. Hey guys, Cody Ace here. Cody Ace Hayes here. Hey man, what's up?
Hello. Hello.
It's a very interesting name. Butter Thy Waffle. Jesus. So you missed you missed like a lot of insight, but then
Sorry.
you got into Star Wars. I'm like, hey, I'm all about that too.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. I'm just happy you got here. I'm happy we're all alive because
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's talk real quick. We'll go backwards, and I want to talk. Or should we play a song? Play a song or talk? Let's talk.
Okay.
So I want to talk about back to the beginning, the farewell to Black Sabbath.
Mm.
And I know that we have a little bit of different music taste. But Black Sabbath for you, what did they mean for you? For me, of course, the beginning of metal, the beginning of hard rock, blah, 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 blah. And people say the Beatles did this, that, and the other thing. To me, Black Sabbath took it to the next level. What was it to you? Because this was like monumental in so many different ways to so many different people.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I'll say I do love metal. I love Ozzy. I love Black Sabbath. But, you know, I kind of missed the train, missed the crazy train. But I have older brothers and sisters, and they were such big fans, so it trickled down to me. But, you know, my sisters went to Ozfest and everything back when.
Nice.
So, no, I saw the videos. It was super emotional. I feel for everyone. Feel bad for Ozzy. I mean, he tries to hang in there, you know, and we all love him. So I wish him nothing but the best. Kelly just got engaged, I saw. So
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's a happy time for the fam.
Did you see the clip of Mama, I'm Coming Home?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
It was emotional. It was emotional.
It was.
Mhm.
God, people in the audience
Yeah.
crying, and you
Yeah.
could tell it was tough for him too. So God, yeah, absolutely. So that's great. And I wanted to thank Black Sabbath. Not only to overseas, but thank you, Black Sabbath. Thank you, Ozzy,
Thank you.
and bands like that you know have
Rock and roll.
rock and roll, and he still did a little bit of the clap thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Ozzy.
I have to say something funny, but yeah, no, that's it was a great tribute, and I'm glad, you know, they ended it the way they wanted to.
Agreed.
Because people don't get that, you know, people want
Right.
this farewell and they go too soon, like, you know, Tom Petty and all this. So I'm going to be devastated at Bruce's. Like, I thought I was at Bruce's, and then he's like, we're not done. So I can't imagine, like, the last time ever. Hey, girl. I made it.
Let's do a new little thing we do called Beer of the Week. And every week I dig in, I go out and buy new beer. This is stuff that you're not here during me. Can you come over?
We tried this.
Right, we
Like,
got this
multiple
far.
times.
So, beer that's new to me. It may not be a brand new release, but it's new to me. And one of my good favorite breweries, New Trail Brewing. So I'm kind of excited for this one tonight. One called Vivid Glen. Great can. Hazy Double IPA, Jewel Tady. It's a shame it's a work night. 8.6%
Oh,
alcohol
God damn.
by volume. Yes, it is. I drove home in a tornado for you. Yeah, see
I
that?
drove for you. You have off tomorrow. We'll hang out.
Here we go. Beer of the week. Vivid Glen by New Trail Brewing.
Bloop,
Brewing.
bloop.
Bloop,
I remember my first beer.
bloop. Brewing.
Looks like, but you can't see them. My nails are kind of metallic. I was trying to show them.
All right, not bad. Of course, it's going to have that 8.6% kind of back punch.
Mm.
But I like the taste as a whole. It is hazy-esque, a nice citrus touch. Fresh cut pine, intense citrus. I get a little intense.
That just sounds like heartburn in a can.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to be dying later. eating a bowl of cereal around 11 o'clock tonight. But yeah, not bad. So tonight's beer of the week, Vivid Glen by New Trail New Trail Brewing. I'm having a stroke and I don't even know it. 3.7 stars out of 5 because it's not an all-nighter. It's a one-shot deal, maybe a one beer of the night because it's loaded, like Jules said, heartburn. It's got a heavy pack.
Wait, is Cassie still here? Because I'll show you what I'm drinking. And it's like
Sure.
melting, but hopefully it hangs on.
It's melting. Cassie, Jules said he'd be right back after she gets her drink. She doesn't know it, but it's 9:20. We got topics and more music to do, and she's late, so she's staying till about 11 o'clock.
Okay. So you know Pat Dion's?
Oh, I love Pat Dion's.
I love Pat Dion's, and they always have like the slushies.
Their slushies
Dude,
are so good.
Look what they have. They have the gallons of slushy.
Oh my God!
And
Cass, do you see
blue.
this?
Spike Blue Rat gallon bag. Slush
Gallon
City.
bag.
Dude, me and Cassie are getting one of these and getting. Right, I gotta put it back before it melts.
Getting funky. Oh my God, that is awesome. We had the Pat Dion's beer. It's actually how we started beer of the week with the Pat Dion's specially made beer. Somebody made a special beer for Pat Dion's. We did it here. We should.
Oh,
That's how I kind of got started on beer of the week.
dude, they are good. They always have everything except my retros, but now they have slushies, so I guess I'll
It's
forgive
a
them.
gallon bag of slushies from Dion's.
Slushies.
Remember
And they have
Dion's during
different
COVID? We
flavors.
went that time and we got the slushies. They have like gallon bags of the slushies.
They're
Dion's.
popular.
I could see you and Cassie and some other of the girls tailgating at some concert, jamming a straw right in the top, just sucking them right down.
Oh yeah. Well, it has
Right.
like a little twisty top. It's classier than boxed wine.
Oh, that's definitely more classy. So, welcome back. 2 weeks in a row.
Thanks,
I'm happy.
thanks.
Last week felt so good, and
It
the
did.
reason why I want to say that to you is because we got this coming up. I didn't announce any guests yet. I didn't really go hunting guests, but August 19th, ladies and gentlemen, me and Jewel Tatey will be celebrating 8 years of the goddamn Yo Show. And I look back at dates, I'm like, holy shit, because numbers we kind of got mixed in. I said Wednesday thing and Tuesday thing and times that you were here, not here. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just throw our numbers together because we do all these episodes.
Let's round up.
Let's do years, man. 8
Years.
years, dude.
Mm.
Can you even believe it? And like I said last week when I thought, all right, you're back, and you're like, oh, I don't even count some of this stuff because I was gone. You're never gone. You're always here. You're always here. You're always in the archives here. So you've always been a part. 8 years. Can you fathom it at all? You think you'd be stuck with this thing for 8 years? This fucking guy here?
I did not. I mean, I'm so glad we're here because, you know, it was a little dream that we had and it's just growing. Oh, I miss you too, JD. I miss everyone. I missed you. I miss everyone. I miss Cassie. And I just, it's, it takes you out of everything. And it's, I always say it's a passion project, but it's truly something we love to do. And it just keeps you wanting to come back week after week. And I get upset when I don't miss it. It's like when you miss working out. It's like, it doesn't feel good.
Right.
When you miss it, it's good for you. It's good for the soul. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy it's been that long. It's
It
like
had-
my child's whole life, basically.
Right. And when you look back, because I look back a lot, and I know you don't look back as much. I look back a lot. And I see some of the things we did.
I look
and
back. I'm sentimental.
Some of the beginning things, I'm like, wow, these two fools are never going to make it. This is me singing about us. 8 years later, I'm watching, like, these guys are never going to make it.
Never
That
make it.
guy is terrible. Here we
There
are.
were times I didn't think I was going to pull through. Not anything you did. It was just,
Yeah,
my
there were-
circumstance. But shit happens, man. That's
Speaking of everybody comes back, Joel, look who's in the house tonight. We haven't seen Steph in a while. And I
Now
enjoy
I'm
you,
gonna
Steph. And I'm so happy to have you here. And you said everybody comes back. You're back, and thank you for that. And I watched the early stuff, and, you know, like my wife said, you know, music gave us kind of a direction. It did. In the beginning, we're just like looking for guests. What do? You do this, you do that. Sure,
Yeah.
come on in. And Jewel, you've always pressed music from the beginning. I was big on that. And then it brought us to kind of like a straight line where we're going to bring in a lot of music, play it, chat with people and meet great people throughout the communities, the metal community, pop rock, and some of our bands that we've seen out there that have come on the program have made like WMMR local shots, Circus Hearts, Lady White Rat, Strange Culture. These are bands that have come on our program and have made it to like the biggest radio station, not only in our state, but one of the biggest in the area. And of course, shout out Sydney Taylor for also coming on our program. So yeah, big stuff that we do here. And like I said, so this past weekend, and you weren't on when she was on, but Sarah Spicer, who I adore. There's Sarah.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh, and there's me and Sarah, and
Oh.
she said something to me, and I'm sure I said in exchange because.
Well, look at her.
I mean, sorry, wife.
know,
Oh
she's
my
so cute.
God. So after that little embrace, because first of all, I said she had a bunch of local people around her, and I turned and I said, "Can I get some of those?" And she looked right at me and said, "You? Absolutely." And I'm like,
Oh, she remembered.
right.
That's
She took a
nice.
few pictures and leaned in. I'm like, and she's like, no. She leans in. She's like, "Thank you." She said, "Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do. Thank you."
Oh.
And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You're amazing. Thank you." I'm like, the amazing Sarah Spicer thanked me. So, yeah, that feels good. I like that.
That's amazing. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's the best feeling to help people and just to give them any kind of a platform, promote their shows, promote their upcoming albums, songs, whatever, books, art.
Right. You got it. And if you
Whatever.
watch the show live or recorded, and you know people like that who want to get a push, send them our way. Hit us up on Facebook. The Yo Show, of course, has a Facebook page. Hit us up there, or on Instagram. Hit us up and say, "Hey, check out so and so." I know our good dude Bear Rings does it a lot. Bear Rings actually brought us.
Oh, that's good.
Oh God, give it up. Laura Cheadle.
Laura.
Laura Cheadle, who's
Ooh,
fabulous.
What is happening?
I thought there was like your Laura Cheadle impersonation. Let's do it, dude. Let's get him out here. Make the link. And
This is
Jewel,
not flattering.
speaking of great things that we do and great things we've done, check this out. Now, the banner's small, but this year is in Atlantic City. Ladies Who Rock for a Cause in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Now, back up because I'm going to hit us with a big picture. I know you hate that. But anyway, Jade Starling, Sharon Leoban, of course, Helen Bruner and Terry Jones, Destiny Monroe, Quasimodo's Bride, the Blackheart Rebellion, dude, Camille K, who was phenomenal, and Seems Like Tuesday, who was on our program. I love Seems Like Tuesday.
Oh
They're
my
a lot of fun.
God.
And the Heartbreak Beat, September 20th, 2025. 10 years, one mission, 1,000 notes of hope. Ladies Who Rock for Girls. I did reach out to Sharon and said, "How about coming on the show right before this?" I know she gets busy before this. Hopefully we can bring her on the program and talk about it. This year it is at the ACX1 Studios in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Another thing we love doing, Jewel, is helping a cause.
That's amazing. Yeah, and I would love to do more of that, especially this year when people are going to need it. Yeah, I saw Seems Like Tuesday with you at Circus Hearts.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, I love them. They were great on the show too. She's so cute. He's so cool. They're an awesome couple. They're great musicians. The band is super cool. Love them. Love them to death.
That's so cool. Oh my God, AC, I'm there.
Oh, definitely. And this Thursday, which I don't know how tickets are going. I got my tickets today. Big shout outs to some of our great friends. The band Major Moment from Massachusetts is making their way down to the Rusty Nail. That's right, our Rusty Nail. To be joined by some of our great friends, Lives Lost, Twisted, and Lyndhurst. Thursday, July 10th. Doors actually open at 6:30. Jesus Christ, there's so much great stuff. And Pennsylvania is so strong on this map, Jewel. And I credit you more than many people because you said, "Dude, PA music, local scene, let's do it."
It's here. Just keep your ear to the pavement. I was thinking about that earlier. I'm just like, if you're just out there like trying to find these kids and not trying, that sounds creepy. If you're out here
In your white van, it says ice cream on it.
trying to find the kids, Anyway, if you're out there looking for just great local original artists that
Okay.
really deserve to be heard and not the same stuff that you hear every day on the radio, except Jackson's Local Shots, which I totally approve of because that's new local upcoming music.
Right.
Yeah, it just takes, and I love when people are like humble about it, like, oh my God, I can't believe like us. Like, no, it takes so much to put yourself out there to begin
Yeah.
with, and just to be seen and have your music played or in any capacity, I think would be cool. So I don't know. I love being that thing for them. What's it called? A
I don't even know the word you're looking for. I'm just
catalyst.
cracking up.
Catalyst. Catalyst.
That's actually
No,
a great
that's
song.
not the word.
Let's play a song. Let's do some
Okay.
music. How
Yeah,
about
let's
it?
do that. Well, I drink my slushy. And shut up.
Shelby, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that.
Apologies.
I met Shelby at the Sherman Theater a couple months back. We went to see a great show. Nailbite was on the ticket, and our former friend. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the band. Oh, it's Sister Park. Was there? Remember we had Mixie on our program.
Hmm.
Saw her live. Met her. Took a picture. Oh my God, Mixie. She's amazing. And I met Shelby there,
I'm
and just
jealous.
you realize, oh, dude, she's incredible. You realize how awesome this community is. And Shelby and Zach are part of the street team for Saving Vice. So when they all heard we got them, like, oh God, we're so psyched. Spread it out to the page, to the fans, all that. We appreciate Shelby. I love you. You're awesome for the scene. Mixie danced with me in the pit. Yes, she did. That's right around the time that Zach accidentally punched me in the mouth.
Oh my God.
He made it too good. That was you? Pretty sure it was me that knocked you out. Yeah, he hit me pretty good.
Yay.
Mixie was absolutely incredible, and that was a great show. We enjoyed it. Wednesday 13 was the headliner. Let's play a song. Love you as well. Thank you. And get to watching every week. Come on back every week. We got great
Yeah, man.
artists of all different genres. I'll advertise it. Come on in. Hell, maybe on one Wednesday night, co-host with me and hang out and meet some of the bands. Saving Vice was our great guest tonight. One of their brand new ones is Year of the Snake. This is an original Saving Vice song. We heard the cover. Now one of theirs. Year of the Snake, which pretty much has to do with Zach's birth. Why did I say Zach? Tyler. Sorry, Tyler. Love you, dude. I'm going to play it right now on the Yo Show. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. Do a couple topics. We'll kiss Jewel Titty's ass and all that good stuff. We'll be back. Yo Show, Tuesday night. Jeff and Joel, I love saying that. We'll be back. Yeah, she loves it too.
This is the cycle of seven. Another 12 years is too long. Obsession, confusion, the cancer of delusion.
absolutely positively awesome. Our guest tonight, Saving Vice, my man Tyler, Year of the Snake, Jewel. Hot. Good stuff. I love it.
Oh my god, it's amazing. That's a
I
cool
love
video
these.
too.
Yeah, I like the video a lot. The chick's pretty hot too. I like the clean and the screen, and he does them both. And some people are like, it's like Lincoln Park. No, man, that's different than Lincoln Park. Not even close. Especially the new. We haven't had a chance to talk about that. Where are you at with the new Lincoln Park? And not like, oh, let's attack her. I'm not a fan. And I grew to be less of a Lincoln Park fan even while Chester was still around. Something about them just didn't work for me anymore. Did it work for you at all?
No, I mean, I wasn't a huge Lincoln Park fan, but no one could be Chester when it was Chester. So, yeah, I don't know any of the new Lincoln Park. I feel so out of the loop though. So
You're
no.
supposed to be my loop.
Yeah,
You're the loop.
yeah, it's just not my jam.
God,
Sorry.
this is funny. That's all right. Let's talk a couple topics. So this one was really weird, and I don't know if you watched this. I know you said you had a busy weekend and a lot of plans, but of course, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Joey Chestnut won for the men, of course. What else is new? The women's competition, there was a disqualification of Madison Barone. And it was a mystery to a lot of people. And they asked the committee, do my voice tonight. Notice this friggin' tooth that's got to get pulled. So, oh man, where is it? Great, I lost the, oh no, here it is. So they say it was, she was disqualified for urges contrary to swallowing.
What?
Right. I was going to ask you first of all if you're familiar with that phrase. Apparently, it's something big in the world of competitive eating. It means that she got sick or vomited. And a lot of people are claiming that never happened. What the hell is
she,
going on?
Gag or throw up in her mouth? I don't get it. Bye, Steph.
I love you.
Let's do
Right,
a show
there's-
soon.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, that definitely does. So, JD, I said this thing. When I saw this, I'm like, huh? And they actually call it in the rules urges contrary to swallowing. So they
Was it
claim,
down though?
right. But they claim she threw up. And people there and her, like, no, that never happened. I'm confused by why they would disqualify somebody who doesn't vomit.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't come out, it's in
Right?
there.
Right, I would think so. Isn't that
You're
kind of
consuming. If you're consuming the product, you get credit for it, right?
I was saying you're just consuming a disgusting amount of
Ugh.
product.
Oh
And I
my
just
god,
like,
that'll make
it
me sick
makes-
just thinking about it.
oh, and I love hot dogs. My wife hates
too.
that I love hot dogs, but I love them.
Yeah,
And watching Joey Chestnut eat a hot dog will make me probably never want to eat a hot dog again. It's disgusting.
no, I mean, you eat one, and you're like, all right, I'm good for a couple weeks. If you're at a baseball game or barbecue or something, but could you imagine just forcing down as many hot dogs as possible?
I can't imagine eating that much of anything, even potato chips, where people are supposed to sit down and eat a bunch. I can't imagine that. And he won again, and watching him was absolutely making me sick. It was.
I mean, there's an art to it, competitive eating. It's how these little people can eat so much. I don't understand it, but it has to go somewhere. I mean, after you're done, it definitely has to come out. But if it didn't come out before the bell rung, I think it should count.
I'm
know
with
what I
you.
mean?
I'm so confused by that. And there were so many different stories, of course, now. I mean, it's the internet. Rumors go on the internet. But
Yeah.
stuff. And I
have to-
actually I read into competitive eating and growing your stomach and all when I did the Murphy's taco eating contest.
Mm.
Which, by the way, was not as all it seemed. There were soft shell tacos, and the meat was about 8 hours old. And they even admitted, I cooked this meat 8 hours ago. Wow. I ate 4, and I finished in second place.
Well, I think
Yeah.
soft shell will be easier than hard, but still,
No, I don't think. And like
because
they
you can
have
like ball it up.
each person had a judge in front of them, and this poor girl was crying in tears because I'm literally dunking
Oh
it in the thing of
God,
water, soaking it, and I'm like, and
don't hurt yourself.
she
Like
said,
it's not worth
dude,
it.
you are making me sick.
That's gross. I'm trying to think. I've eaten in my whole life like the most of in one sitting. I don't
Hit me
know.
with it. What was it?
I don't know.
What can you eat the most of?
I
Keep
mean,
it clean. Not you then.
like, did you ever finish a pizza by yourself?
Yes.
I
And that's okay. I
don't
could
think
do
I
a whole
did.
medium pizza. Okay. Medium, not bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I'm a
dude,
big girl and I can eat. I used to like really eat, but yeah. Now my eyes are like way too big for my stomach. I'm like, ooh, this looks good, this whole plate, and then I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking, but
I
yeah, I
get
don't know
that.
if I ever finished a whole pizza.
And JD Wolf, Jewel Tady's pumpkin
Oh,
pie.
pumpkin pie.
My father-in-law tried to do it one night and ate 3 slices of that pumpkin pie, and I hear my wife saying, "Oh my God, that's Jeff's!" And I come flying. I'm like,
Oh no, yeah, a
"Oh
lot of
no, my
pumpkin
God,
pie. Hmm.
your pumpkin pie is phenomenal." And I'm not a pumpkin pie fan, but
Yeah.
Oreo cookies,
Oh, like a
okay.
whole sleeve of Thin Mints.
Really thin mints. I don't like mint.
Oh, I
But I
love
can,
cookies are my weakness.
I
Say
can,
that.
I could. All right, let's do this off the top of our head because you asked for this and we haven't done it in a long time.
Okay.
Top 5 favorite cookies. Now, I mean a style, I mean a brand, a specific top 5 favorite cookies.
I believe we've done this, but
We might have.
I'll oblige.
Rotisserie chicken's good. I love a nice rotisserie
Oh,
chicken.
yeah,
It's a good one.
yeah,
All right, so in no particular order, I mean Oreos, of course.
yeah,
Um, what's the one that comes in the green? Tate's. Tate's chocolate chip cookies.
yeah. Not a crispy fan. I'd rather have the soft cookies.
I'm kind of with you there. They like soft
It's
cookies.
not, yeah.
Pepperidge Farm Milanos.
No,
Oh,
yep. A whole,
yeah,
a
baby.
whole two
Oh,
sleeves, mini sleeves of Milanos.
up 24. I just said it, dude. Tate's chocolate chip cookies.
Dude,
Mwah, bro.
Edmonds, I could
Mwah.
probably eat a whole box of soft chocolate
Oh,
Edmonds.
Edmund's soft chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies and beer is a party
Beer.
winner. Yes, I'm telling you.
I was in Atlantic City one time. It was me and my roommate from college, and she ordered like 2 bottles of wine and cookies, and it was the best night ever.
Now that seems to be the theme. That I could probably get close to a whole box. They're
Yeah.
diabolically delicious.
Yeah.
Do I have a top one? Oh, Nutter Butters. Stop it, Nutter
Nutter
fucking
butters are
Butters.
addictive, and I don't even
Oh,
like
they are
peanut butter,
addictive.
but God, Nutter butter is
You don't
pretty
like
good.
peanut butter and you love Nutter Butter?
I did.
Hit me
Well,
with that. That is amazing.
I just don't like peanut butter flavor. Like I love peanut butter itself, but in stuff, in ice cream, I'd rather have
Okay,
other things.
I'm down for it. I like that. Do you have 5 cookies you want to throw at us? Or
Well, Edmonds, Thin Mints.
Ooh.
See, it was down the shore on July 3rd. It would have been my grandmother's 100th birthday. So we always
Aw.
celebrate with a tea party, and we get her favorite cookies, and it's like a whole thing. We play Celine Dion, and we
That's
cry.
amazing.
Yeah, it's really good, and it makes us feel better and tell stories and stuff. But we always have her favorite cookies, and she always had sugar wafers,
Oh, I
and
love a good sugar wafer.
yeah, and the iced like oatmeal cookies like in the jar. What else
I
did
don't
she
like
have?
oatmeal unless it is iced. I do like
Yeah.
anything iced cookie. I'm down for.
Yeah, like an iced animal cracker.
Oh my God, we haven't even scratched the surface.
I
An
know.
iced animal cracker right now sounds perfect.
Yeah,
Wife.
man. Yeah.
God
But those
damn.
Milanos, the mint almost passed for like the Thin Mint cookies, I would say. Very good.
Now they've got Milanos of all different flavors, but you have to order them online. Like they have a banana
Oh my
Milano.
god, pumpkin Milanos are the best.
Really? I've
Yeah,
not had
yeah.
them.
Oh my god.
All right, so rate the pumpkin flavor Milano as on a scale with Jewel Tady's pumpkin pie.
Damn. I don't know. I mean, it's Milano. It's top tier, you know.
Well, Jewel Teddy's pumpkin pie is top 10. I would put that pie in a fucking contest. I would.
Maybe we should have a pie contest. And oatmeal cookies are so damn good too.
I'm
And
not a
like,
huge oatmeal cookie fan.
oh no, do you like macaroons, like coconut?
Believe it or
No.
not, no. I know people frown upon me being Italian. Those and the biscuits, like your parents
you
used to
like-
dunk in the chai in the
You don't
coffee.
like that? Oh, I like them.
You know why my parents used to dunk it in coffee and eat it, and I would do the dishes, and there's these saliva crumbs of biscuit at the bottom of the coffee cup, and I was
It's
like,
like the hard chunk.
this is disgusting. I'm not eating this.
Oh, it's so
Ugh.
good though. It has to
God,
be because they're inedible if you just like crack a tooth on one.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like it's Italian, kind of like biscuit, if you will. It's a long, thin cookie. Almonds are in it, I think, right?
Sometimes.
Do you know what it's made of? Because I'm not really sure what its main texture is.
Oh, you got me there. I know it's been sitting out for like 10 days, so
Jenny
you can
Wolf,
get them
I'm
at
telling you, man,
Starbucks.
if you have any tooth issue whatsoever, don't eat these things. They will break.
Dunk
your
it
teeth
first.
and
Dunk
head.
it in your Dunkin' Donuts.
Right, you dunk it in your coffee. Petra's Farm chocolate chip and dark with a dark chocolate.
See, I'm not a fan of like the chocolate chunk chip or whatever. Just
I
give
don't
me a
mind that.
plain Jane, you know.
I don't mind that. I
Run
just
of the
had another
mill.
one. I had another one come to mind that I forgot. Oh,
Ginger snaps. My grandma always had ginger
Snap,
snaps.
and they used to have chocolate snaps too. Oh my
Yep.
god, ginger snaps. were
Famous
good.
Amos.
Famous Amos,
Mhm.
gingerbread man. Oh, here up.
E.L.
Urban ginger
Fudge.
snaps with hot
There you
chocolate.
go. There you go.
E.L. Fudge was good. I had another one,
Mhm.
and I want to test you on this one. I forget the name. Oh my god. Pizzelles. Pizzelles?
Oh yeah. Well, is that a cookie
Now.
or is that a cake? It's like a
I
waffle.
consider it a cookie. It's like a waffle cookie.
Sure.
Now, being Italian or partial
Mhm.
Italian, anisette or no anisette?
I personally like anisette.
Do you?
I do like half a batch though. I'll do like one without sometimes because people like
like-
it plain.
Oh, dude, me and my brother used to get spoonfuls of the plate. My father's like, knock it off, I'm not gonna have enough. But he would make
Like
them
the
homemade.
fret,
Oh.
the off the press. Like,
oh,
come
oh
on.
my god. You know
Mhm.
what? You could have anisette. You could have dog shit. It comes hot off that press, and they release that baby and steaming, and you want to
know what?
touch it, and you know you shouldn't. Oh my god.
You know what? My other grandmother, I'll credit her for having the best cookies in the world. My Gram Tatey, her butter Christmas cookies, hands down, are probably my favorite cookies. And we have a recipe like hanging up, so we'll make those every Christmas. And regatta
Now.
cookies, oh my god.
Oh, ricotta cookies. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I didn't forget those.
Oh
And
shit.
what are those ugly cookies that look a little bit like a Nestle Crunch? They're like real flat. Can't think of the name.
Nestle
of it.
Crunch with like the Hershey in it.
It's going great, bro. It's going great. Thank
They
you.
They do.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a Hershey. It looks like. I got it out.
That sounds like brittle or something.
They're
Peanut
brittle.
brittle.
Brittle. You know, I used to love brittle, and you talk about fake peanut butter taste. As a
Mm.
kid, I got sick as the dog on brittle, and that was that. It was that fake peanut
Chemical.
butter taste.
Yeah,
Ooh,
know about that. Now I want a cookie.
I know so badly. We did touch wafers. Oh, that's where when
vanilla wafers.
oh, the vanilla wafers. Yeah, and vanilla wafers. You get a tub of Cool Whip, and you dump them
Mm.
right in there. Oh, baby.
Well, like a blendini from Rita's, like that's I can't even get it. I'm like, I can't get it because I'll eat the whole thing.
God damn it! There's
Can't
so
do it.
many good freaking cookies out there. Oh, so you're telling me your grandmom's butter
Cookies, butter Christmas cookies.
Now, do you put the vanilla glaze on some of them, the frosting?
So we do that on the regat, but on the butter cookies, it's just straight like
Sprinkles?
sprinkles. Yeah, because you
Sprinkles,
got the little
yeah.
designs and snowflakes and stuff.
One more. How about Christmas time chocolate stars?
My
Oh,
brother-in-law
baby.
likes them, so they're always in the house. I'll eat
Oh.
one if they're around, but not my fave.
Really? I love me a good chocolate star. Oh my god. You kill
Yeah.
me tonight with all this. They're Do we have more topics? No, we don't. Good.
Oh
Because we're
wait, I
talking
have to
cookies.
say it just made
Yeah.
me think of it because they're opening a Nifty 50s. It's not Nifty 50s, is it? That's opening by here? Never mind. Anyway, Nifty 50s, if you have one around you, do you know what they have?
It's got some kind of milkshake, I'm sure.
Crimpet milkshake.
What? Shut. I'm writing this down.
It's
What?
so good. Butterscotch, crimpet, milkshake, Nifty 50s. And there's just probably 10 crimpets in there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because yours are all they've mastered every flavor. Crimpet milkshake. It is on my friggin' bucket list, to-do list.
Must.
Last thing on earth. Oh my God, crimpet
Yeah.
milkshake.
Because
Where
they
did
the
they get
Saquon
that
shake. You know what? I'm thinking it's a Chick-fil-A. I'm so mixed up. They're having a Nifty's by Ambler, but Chick-fil-A by you.
Yes, by the Lowe's.
Right.
Which I
Right.
went to Lowe's last week and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
bought
that's
this
not going to,
giant table.
you
That's
know,
bad.
exacerbate traffic at all.
Oh, that
It's so bad
intersection
there
blows.
anyway.
Oh my God. Yeah, add
Yikes.
a Chick-fil-A. Add another million cars to it, would you?
Yeah, that's nuts.
And I tell you, we'll talk about it real quick. Not real quick. We're not going nowhere. You were late, so now you got to suffer the consequences.
Okay.
We're talking about. You said you were going down the shore, watch some fireworks, all that good stuff. The fireworks. I was at Harris Casino. I had to get the hell out of there. They sold 5,000 tickets to this food truck and music festival. Some great bands. Fireworks came. Eleanor Brocas was like, fireworks! I'm like, I'll see you. She said, what? I'm like, yeah. 5,000 people in that parking garage. I had to get the hell out of there, and it was insane. Fireworks look pretty cool, though. What how'd you do down the shore, dude? Good fireworks?
Yeah, I was down the shore from like Tuesday to Saturday. It was nice. It was, the beach, 4th of July. Joey's like, let's go to the beach. And everyone's like late getting up, partying the night before.
Love it.
We get on the beach. I don't like people next to me ever. Jeff knows this, but
I
like,
know this well. Jewel goes to the bar and stands in the corner by herself. It's bizarre.
the
It's
beach,
cute in
there
a way,
wasn't
but
a square inch of towel space. Just wall to wall people.
how
like,
did you manage? You?
And well, Joey just wants to get in the water, right? And I am deathly afraid of the ocean, so I just supervise. Hello. But yeah, it was nightmarish on the beach. It was nice fireworks though. The fam was all down and it was a good time. But geez, I would think twice about going down the shore on the
I
4th.
can't believe you survived that.
Yikes.
What's up, my man John Simons? Of course, Key Concert Series. 2 big shows coming up this weekend. Great stuff. And follow my page for my wife's going to start playing bass. She's been kicking ass at bass. I love her for it. We're talking about. God, we're just on the beach.
Mm.
Tons of people. Folks, I'll let you know. If you ever meet Jewel Tatey in public, a little space. Not all up in
Little
here.
space.
Little space.
I'm
She
trying to
likes
find
her
a
space.
picture. It's not going to do it justice, but it was just madness, man.
I can imagine, dude. I can't. I'm not a big shore person as it is. And I just can't.
Like, all right. Can you see that? Like,
Oh my God.
packed. It looks
Oh
like
my
a
God.
concert. Like,
it
it
does.
was insane.
No way.
Insane.
No
Like, we
way.
had a big wagon too, and my sister goes up on the dune and she's like, I'll see you guys back at the house. But the thing was, I took her in the water and I'm holding my flip flops and I'm realizing because we were like 2 blocks away from the beach in North Wildwood, and it was a hot day, I got
Yeah.
burnt. And the whole time she's swimming in the water for like 2 hours. I'm like, Joey, wear your shoes. She's like, I didn't bring shoes. I think they were in the wagon. I'm like, oh my. So,
Oh,
I
that's
give my
a
flip
rough
flops
walk
to
back.
her
Of course.
Yeah. on the hot
Oh my
concrete in the
God.
street. So we were hobbling back, but we had one shoe on each foot, and I gave them to her, but that's
Mom,
insane.
of the year. Let's look at the emoji section. 'Cause I know the count is way off because it went all the way up here and all the way to StreamYard at its finest. So some thumbs up from my man Derek Feldman, Todd Fry, Kimberly Ann, I love you, Kimberly, and Tay's Green Life Podcast. Shout out to Taylor, who did a guest co-host spot here. She's a big metal fan. We'll bring her back for another Wednesday. She said, let me get myself situated because I had a great time, and that's very cool. Tuesday nights are Jules, so if you think you're getting Tuesday night, you're not. Now that Jules back, it's her night. Heart emojis from John Simons, the band Whalefall, who'll be here in a few weeks, and my man Rich Buscemi. Coming back to this, last week you said nerves. Did it feel like we didn't really get a chance to summarize last week's comeback? Did it feel like riding the bike after a while? It's just like, okay, I know how to do this.
It does, but I do wish I had my old setup back. So because how you make your space and surround yourself, it's that will make you the most comfortable, right? We work up and we spend time to like pick out equipment and everything that suits you and the space. So yeah, I do miss that. As far as nerves, I'm always nervous. There will not be a time in these 7 years that I've been here that I don't come on here and I'm not nervous. But I think that's a good thing. It's like you have to get out of your comfort zone to do anything worthwhile, I think, just to try something new. And every guest that we have on, I want to make sure it's a great interview just to promote music and the things they have going on. So yeah, always nerves. But of course, there is that comfortability level after all this time. Just I think we know what we're doing at this point.
Exactly. And, and some people are like, how can you do co-host when you got Jewel and the two of you fit so well? The Wednesday night thing was always about bringing a co-host or guest co-host, if you will, to draw more people. And we've had people that say, hey, I watch regularly now ever since you had XYZ on. It's great. And a lot of them are like, oh, I'm shy, or oh, I don't know how to talk. I'm like, are you kidding? I do most of the talking. Jewel will tell you. You just have to give me an and a witty comment once in a while, and it's very easy. Chris Renetko from the Circus Arts, shout out, said the main phrase. He said, you two are like a yin and a yang. And I've always said, Jewel is the yin to my yang, and there is a mental thing that works really well. There's a friendship thing that works really well. Like I said, the time away you spent, the day you walked back through the door to say hello was like time froze because I'm always here and always thrilled to be a part of you. You're a great family person, as you talk about. You and your family are awesome. I love how you are with family. I love how you are with your sentiment and how you are with being real.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, that's everything. And just going back to, like, yes, you should have stuff prepared. Like, you shouldn't just yes the other person does. But it's tough. Like I said earlier, it's tough to put anything out there like this. Like we're putting ourselves out there and being a little vulnerable at times. And I think that gives us the the authenticness that makes us the O Show, because it is just us. Like, we're not putting on a front, or these aren't characters. These are real lives we're talking about, and real things happen. You know what I mean? And we don't get too personal, but things do happen. And but as long as we stick together,
right?
Then communication is key, people, in any relationship.
And I got to tell you one thing. There is nothing more difficult than doing this shit by yourself. It was nice. I'm like, oh my God.
I couldn't
I'm
imagine,
watching myself here doing by myself. I'm like, this poor fucking guy.
I know. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how he does it. It's daunting. And when you have to fill space and you just blank, or you need a break, or you need to just not anymore, it's tough. And then sometimes even with a new guest, and they might not be the most talkative. You know what I mein?
Unlike tonight.
No, which is great. I mean, we love talkative people, but when there are those lulls and you're like, oh, it's like a bad date. like just showed.
Kind of, right? Like, so.
Like, oh man,
Um,
not that
let's
we've
talk,
ever had that happen here.
let's talk about that second song you already did, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. How about
Anyway,
that time? That was not me.
about those Phillies.
But
How
that
about
was
those Phillies? Are they on?
yeah, they're on tonight. Matter of fact, it might have just started. They're in San Francisco.
If you're going to
So I'll be in bed before the
San
finals.
Fran- Do you want to see Pure Joy?
I like Pure Joy. Let me see Pure Joy.
I never, Joey took this and I'm like, I don't think I ever look happy in pictures,
And I
but
hate to do it before you post that. The picture that I love that you hate, you had the ultimate resting bitch face. You pretty much
I know.
like, you had me leading, first of all, the don't touch me thing, we're touching.
like-
And you're pretty much saying, get this fucking guy off of me. Like,
bitch, what?
I love that picture, but
Make
that
me
resting bitch face is primo.
My best friend met me in college. She's like, man, I thought you were a bitch when I met you. Like,
Even here, you got a
it's
little
just
smile
me."
there. There's a little crack in the smile.
No, that is not joy. You want to see pure joy. And I'm like,
Yes, I
I actually
need
don't
Pure
mind
Joy.
this picture because I just look happy on a Ferris wheel.
Aw,
not-
you do. You are such a beautiful creature. You are.
I'm just like, I actually look serene in that. And, you know, it's hard to come by these days. But I have approved pictures and I'll send them to you of me and you that you can use for future promo. I'm going to spruce up my Facebook too. I know I'm using the old logo and whatnot and all that.
And I hate to
jazz.
say, but a big shout out to Zach Wolf. And Zach, of course, big metal fan. He's the dude that punched me in the face at Sherman Theater, apparently, when we were moshing. He admitted it. But he does great work with the metal scene. And he's like, dude, he's like, for Saving Vice, the street team wants to make a banner using you and Jewel. And I'm like, not going to happen. I got
Amazing.
2 pictures of me and Jewel, and Jewel hates them both. He's like, come on, dude.
Oh, God
like,
damn
I
it.
can't. I'm like,
Oh,
I
you should have
can't.
texted me.
I could have. You're
I'm gonna
right.
send
My
it to you
wife
right
even said,
now.
"Watch it." Oh my god. Yeah,
Damn
send
it.
to me. And I'm gonna slap him one here, of course.
We do need Brent to like take nice pictures because
Yes,
it's
we
been
do.
like years. Like we don't look like that anymore.
Right?
Look at you.
I mean, let's do this again. I know Jewel hates this picture. I'm gonna show. I mean, I look nothing like a fat face, no beard. Look how wrinkled my shirt is. The Phillies hat's one of them snapbacks, which I fucking hate. I wear flex. Jewel, you look exactly the same.
No, I
you-
don't. I mean,
you
makeup's awful,
do.
and those hot pink lips for some reason. Oh, I hate it.
The hot pink lips are slightly sexy.
No eyebrows.
Slightly
Get
sexy.
out of
I
here.
like that.
Get
So
out of
then
here.
we could post this one again.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I love
I'll
that.
just superimpose my face.
Oh, I almost forgot. Derek, if you're still out there, if not, watch the replay. I forgot your Sydney Sweeney moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sydney Sweeney montage.
Oh, can we talk? Can we talk?
Yes, we can. Of course, the Sydney Sweeney's mom, we can talk.
Yes, and I'm the biggest like new thriller reader, but I've read them all. So she's in the new movie with Amanda Seyfried, who my cousin Jessie has done movies with both Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried.
I love Amanda
so
Seyfried. Come
she,
on,
like-
Jesse.
Well, she's coming in town, so we might have a live interview. No promises, but that'd be
Live from the
amazing.
band.
Yeah.
How
so
surreal would that be?
that'd be well, she has the new Ted. Ted, if you've seen the show, she's Tammy Lynn. And it's coming out with an animated series that was just announced. Mark Wahlberg's in it. Arlen, everyone's in it, including Tammy Lynn reprising the role. So the book is The Housemaid, and it's like it was bestseller like this year, last year. Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried are in it together, and I am so
God.
excited. And I've read every Frida McFadden book I think she came out with. So there's so many good movies coming out. We had to talk about it.
Oh, one more time for the folks at home. Oh my God, Jesus.
You know what I'm reading now? My sister's making me read The Monkey and the Jaunt. They're short stories. Stephen King. Well, The Monkey
heard
just
of
came
them.
out.
I heard, yeah.
I've seen
not
The
a
Monkey.
reader.
That was pretty. And you're not really hard.
Oh my god, that's still the most embarrassment ever. We get Art the fucking Clown there. I'm like, I didn't watch the movie. Jewel did.
Oh
I'm
my
like, what an
God.
asshole.
It's so funny because I watch Trixie and Katya. Do you know Trixie Mattel?
No.
Oh man, they were on RuPaul's Drag Race, but their
Yeah.
their podcast is hilarious. And he's such a big Art the Clown fan and Lana Del Rey fan. I'm like, this guy, he's like my soul twin.
I mean, he pushes all the buttons. You're gonna leave me for this guy.
No, well they got a thing going. They're drag
Now,
queens.
I have to, while you're here, while we mention it, the new Superman is coming out. Give me your thoughts. Hit me
I'm
with it.
so excited.
A
I'm
lot
so
of people
excited.
say this guy is great.
He looks the part. I mean, I got Chills, Cryptos in it, Hawk Girl's in it. I love Hawk Girl
Oh,
so
that's
much.
awesome.
Hawk Girl's such a badass in the animated series with her mace, and God, she dates Lantern, and then she like turns on the Justice League. Like it's such a good storyline. I just hope they do the storyline justice and don't come up with some corny bullshit
Agreed.
like they did with Batman and Superman. Martha.
Martha,
Anyway.
what did you say?
That's my mother's name.
Said Martha, you asshole. Like, how dumb.
Martha
Affleck.
speaks.
Yeah,
But
that was-
Superman looks amazing. I'm trying to get people to go see it with me. Like, I would love to take a big group and just go see
let
Superman.
me know because my buddy Christian wants to see it, and he was trying to plan a date. Hit me. I know my wife would go see it. Let's do it, man.
And look, I need the popcorn bucket. Like, I think they're amazing. But I took Joey to see that Megan, and we talked about the popcorn bucket price, right?
Yeah,
$50
yeah, that's
for
great.
the
'cause
popcorn
Star
bucket.
Wars had the coolest freaking Darth Vader helmet one, but yeah, I
Yeah.
can't, like, come on, man.
I have the Wonder Woman one, the 1984, and it's amazing. Like, I love it.
Oh,
It was
shit.
always in my background in my apartment. Like, so they are good pieces, but $50?
No,
Come
man, it's
on.
popcorn. I mean, I do need the popcorn, and I
Yeah.
need nothing more than that imitation butter. You can tell I'm a heart attack survivor, but I need it. You gotta live.
Oh,
You
God.
gotta fucking live.
I'm going to be kicked out of here soon, man.
Okay, no problem. We'll touch real quick on. We are back tomorrow night, by the way. I want to mention. I lost the fucking banner because we got a great one tomorrow night. If you get a chance to check it out, local artist Abby Lee on the program. She is cool. She is hot. I love her. Abby Lee on the program tomorrow night. Yo Show Wednesday. There's no guest co-host, so it's just gonna be me flapping my gums. Unless Jewel wants to come back around, she's more than welcome.
Not to be confused with Abby Lee Miller.
No, not at all.
That is crazy.
Who is coming on the program, you ask, in the next couple weeks? Well, we got to lose that because it was not Anna Christina Cash. It was, in fact, Saving Vice. Tomorrow night, Abby Lee. Next weekend, get the fuck here. Whatever you do, and you tell your friends, and Jewel Tady, if you can, get here. My new favorite freaking band on earth, Cleans and Screams, you got it. Hard Rock, you got it. Met them at the 717 Entertainment 400th Bash Atlas at home next Tuesday. I can't freaking stand it. July 16th, Wednesday, my dude Vin from American Mosh Pits brings us Dying Oath. July 22nd, do a little stroll down memory lane with our good friends from Moonroof. July 23rd, we're supposed to be Carly Matista. She had to bail out. We're working on another guest for 23rd. July 29th, another stroll down memory lane. Tim Johnson Jr. back on the program. July 30th, the band Versailles in the house. August 5th, great metal band Suicide Puppets. I'm talking about metal. August 6th, Whalefall. September 23rd, we're going to start Halloween early. We kick off Halloween Tuesday, September 23rd with Kelsey Livingood coming on as Mischief the Clown. We have other Halloween people talking about September. Don't forget, in a couple weeks, it is that Carly had to cancel, so we're going to reschedule her. I love her. All that and more. Jeff the Shark Perini and Jewel Tady coming back for the Yo Show. We got fans in the background. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Anything else before we go, Jewel? This is great.
I know. I'm sorry for the lateness. And yeah, super excited for next week.
That happens. You could be as late as you have to be. Get here next week, though. Of course, for Atlas at Hold. Big thanks to Saving Vice. You can find them on Facebook, Saving Vice, Instagram, one long word, Saving Vice. Music is on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere you stream music. I got playing it right here. New songs are out right now. Awesome stuff. We're going to take you out of course with 8 years worth of love. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. Jewel, I'm trying my hardest to get some kind of reunion. We need these guys one more time. Key concerts, John Simon said, I'll stick them on any stage, anytime if they want to come back. Let's do it, boys.
Do it.
For Jewel Tatey, I'm Jeff the Shark Perini. Wishing you all a great night. Be safe out there, people. Weather iffy. Jewel, thanks for making it. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I love each and every one of you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye. Hit it, St. Ricketts. Love you, bro. This one's for Jewel. Yes! Good punishment.
Taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of glow?